So Simon, you were saying something to Simon, Josh? I
Well,
didn't mean to
how am I
interrupt.
doing tonight? My hard.
Ooh,
I'm ready for some D&D. I'm
hell
going to fill
yeah.
up 2 water bottles so that when I drink 4 beers during D&D, I don't have a hangover tomorrow.
Right.
Be back in 30 seconds, more like a minute.
Sweet.
did I hear lightweight?
Ooh, ooh. Me personally, Simon, I wouldn't take
No, I had to come back for that shit. Fuck you, Josh. You little bitch boy. You can't handle chugging a single beer at the end of a King's Cup game. Puke everywhere.
I
Ooh.
know,
Absolutely
I know,
smash every.
I
Nah,
know.
fuck you, bitch boy. Fuck you, bitch boy lightweight. Suck my dick.
Shocking.
I'm
Oh,
pretty
Prince,
sure I
Prince, Al, Prince Albert is here to argue.
Yes, he is here to argue. I mean, he's a very good debater, if you ask me. A master debater,
Masturbator? Nah, I see what you did there.
indeed.
Oh, hey, then lads, how are your characters doing? We were all over the place last time. Had some cute moments, had some intense moments. We had moments. What does everybody remember?
Well, I know that I'm still a giant tiger person. I'm feeling pretty good right now.
Kind of strut your stuff on that one, friend.
Hmm.
Everybody left.
Everybody did leave. Dimitri did escort the people out, and he is a one-man stand between them and, death. So here's to hoping, but our confused friend, the unsure paladin, is on his way with many civilians to dead end.
Godspeed.
Old Spade. What else? What else you got, Josh? Or anybody?
I remember the interrogation that happened. Yeah, that was
That,
good
that did
stuff.
that did happen.
Me and Simon almost killed everybody.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, yeah, you did.
Freaking your character, dug a grave for the old man.
Yeah, I get the feeling he's going to be digging a lot of graves around you folks.
Yeah, yeah, probably. Well, hold on, wait a minute. Are you saying we're going to get a lot of innocent and or good people killed? Is that what I'm hearing right now?
Potentially, I'm giving you opportunities to be great, and if you're not, that's between you and whatever god you worship.
Uh-huh. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I like to keep, I like to keep it fair.
All right, I'm back. What happened last session? What happened last session? Let's see.
What happened
Me and
last session?
Michaelo, as already
Almost
said,
blew some
almost blew
shit.
everybody up. We almost blew everybody up. Um, the interrogation. God, the interrogation.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Right.
Let me pull up my notes on that. But no. Other than that, what went on? Other than that, the interrogation, blowing people up. The gnome guy was trying to pay for his father's medicine. Oh, Tyrum is teetering on evil, or at least neutral,
Neutral? Yeah.
For absolutely doming the shit out of a guy who is trying to explain himself.
Hey, in Tyrum's eyes, he besmirched the order that he very much loved and respected.
I'm
So,
just saying, he
Right,
he
he
was an
seems
infidel,
justified.
just like during 9/11. All those
yeah,
infidels,
He was
I'm just
also
Oh
a
my
saying.
God.
he was also a dit to Luna, not helping him
He
yeah,
meditate
was. He was.
yeah.
unintentionally.
Let's see what else.
Well,
Man. What was it? Cade had another one.
Actually,
Oh,
Tyrum's just racist
Cade.
against gnomes.
Oh yeah,
Oh my
that's true.
God. Yeah, right.
Cade works straight up works for the Black Dragon Moors, who lives in the
Yeah.
swamp.
Yes, he does.
Uh, Yeah, that I don't think Ceras knows that, but
Ceres does not know that.
that was part of the interrogation. I'm fairly sure is where
Yes,
that
it
was
was.
revealed.
Yep. Then the Dimitri had called it out that him and Fredrickson had jumped Cade at the thought of him working for Moors, the Black Dragon of Death.
Yep.
Yeah.
Um. Yeah. Yeah. I should really go over my notes every pre-session.
I
Just.
like I like that
Or
idea. I
you
think
could watch the
we
four
should.
Yeah.
hour long video.
I've been
Yes,
watching
Um.
that
videos.
too.
I won't lie. I have been watching
Uh.
the shit out of those videos.
Luna. Let's see. Let's see. Tyrum, that was the aura. I'm just gonna remind you of this. Has an aura that has extra damage, standing damage, where enemies take damage. They hear, "Why would you kill us? Please, we are devout. Why have you been forgiven and I not?" Uh, fallen Kydros worshippers, his god spoke to him. Be strong, my child. This is a heavy load to bear. Luna heard, "Why weren't you there, Luna? You left us behind, Luna. Why did you abandon us, Luna?" Uh,
I'm
Damn,
gonna be honest, guys.
Simon is the note fucking tater.
He's the best, honestly. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys. It makes it even funnier because he's just reading off the whole party has fucking Survivor's Guild, guys.
oh yeah. Also, something that needs to be reminded is about Luna. This has in the Moor's swamp. There was a. I can't remember if it was a wizard or it was somebody who was trying to create a lycanthrope army. Um, and it went
There's a
dark.
bad guy.
It went dark, and it's in the Moor's swamp. So, let's keep that in mind, gents.
And
Oh
uh
boy.
and what the final thing I'd like to bring up to the party is Simon didn't pay. I don't know what that means, but he did not
Yep,
pay, and I didn't
I did
forget.
not pay. I did
Oh
not
yeah,
pay.
we don't really know what that
And
means though.
yeah,
Yeah, you
I
don't.
don't even know what that really means.
You'll
All
see
right,
it when it happens.
all
So,
right. Anybody else? Anybody else?
anybody else?
Mm,
All right. If you
things,
guys
places.
want to,
Oh
if you
yeah.
guys want to meet me in roll 20, we are still at the church. Um, I don't think we're going to be here much longer, but that's just my opinion. Simon, cue the music.
Uh,
Something chill for now. Maybe a
something
little
chill.
ominous.
We're on
Maybe
TV show
maybe a
roll
little
20.
ominous.
Oh, you know
Huh?
what? I'll just play the church music that I was playing last time.
Yeah. What'd you say, Ryan?
So,
Can you share roll 20 with me?
holy.
Oh, dude, are you
It's for the
not
video.
in?
It's for the video.
Oh, yeah, got you.
It just worked out a lot better last time.
Is everybody ready to begin?
Yep.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Yes, so
All right. So the morning has rolled around. Dimitri has taken the survivors out of the church. We have all finished conversing, deep conversations happening all over the place, and now we stand at the forefront of the next session. Cade, he walks himself over to the doors. All right, then. Suppose it's time we get out of here. Then he points at Tyrum. Anything you need from this wonderful establishment that you're running here?
Tyrum, Tyrum walks back to the altar and says a silent prayer to himself on his knees.
Cade watches you walk off to his question. Good talk. Ceras, you have a lighter?
Ceres does one final look around for any lootable items that wouldn't piss off the church.
Technically,
Place
none of
is
it would
empty.
piss off the church.
Place is
Roll me.
empty.
Place is empty. Roll me an
The
insight, though.
church is under new
Wait.
management, and
Well,
it's
it's under new management. I want to loot anything that is not iconography or the church would not miss.
Do you guys think the
This is-
church would
this
miss
is
the
very-
coffers?
this is very much a Fahrenheit 451 situation.
Let's see. I'm gonna. You said insight.
Yeah.
Ooh, ooh, that's a 3 on the die, so that's probably like a 5. Hold on, let me.
Honestly, this is an old temple. It doesn't really seem to have anything standing out.
Okay. Well,
There's a bunch of broken benches kind of thrown around. Maybe a couple of unopened boxes.
I
Like
think
to
Ceres is gonna take. Oh god.
oh god,
When I said
throws up.
4 beers tonight, I neglected to mention I've had like 6 beers already.
Ah, yes.
Fair enough.
Uh, but
Well, you
yeah,
should just round it up to 12, and that should be
you know
nice.
what, Jay? I think you're really right. I have enough. I have enough. I'll have a blackout night. It's all right.
Never
Grab some
never-
tequila while you're at it.
Oh yeah, I have two. I have a full
Why not bust that
1.75
needle
liter
out
Jack.
and visit that old speed?
Mm.
And
All
then
right,
then
Ceres is going to
we'll
take.
lace your speed with marijuana. Okay, good.
How much scrap wood do you think Ceres can collect?
You have bucket, and bucket's pretty strong, pretty mobile. Depending on how much you want to pack in, you might just lose your riding spot.
I have a bag of holding.
You do have a bag of holding. That is right. You remembered, not me. Can't give
How
you the
much
easy
scrap wood?
answers.
How many pounds? Just tell me how many pounds of scrap wood.
You've got 200 pounds of free space left in that thing.
No, I have a lot more than that.
Oh boy.
I'm not going to tell you how much. Tell me how much scrap wood there is.
I'd say there's about 50 pounds of scrap rolling around, just of usable wood, some that's not rotted or
All right, all right,
busted
all
up.
right, cool. All right, so 50 pounds of wood.
Sweet. Or, anyways, Kiram, as you silently pray, you hear a small girl kneeling behind you as she begins to pray as well. She doesn't say any words, but she is in the position. Her eyes are closed, her head is bowed, um, and you can tell that she is embracing the same motion that you are.
Hiram takes a mental note as he concludes his prayer. Come, little one. It's time we leave.
She stands up and she lets off a small "Bless us, Kydros" as she hops off the stage, almost rolls an ankle. Um, all right, Luna, pack your turtle. I suppose it's time we get out of this dump.
Ooh, Ceres is going to take a clipping of the tree.
Okay.
I want you to know that I'm not holding him anymore.
Oh no, I know, but he likes to be held by you. It's almost like he's your pet. And Cade kind of dashes his eyes at
Wait
Michaelo.
a minute. Wait a minute now.
Wait a
I
minute.
need to hear that from the turtle himself.
Oh, we never figured out what this place was called. It was just a church.
It is just a rundown temple that was standing here. That they took.
Did they name it like the Holy Temple of Kydros or the Blessed Temple of Kydros? What was it, Ron?
Is
Ron,
it even
what was it?
consecrated?
I know you have it written down. I know you have it written down and permanent. Come on.
I don't because there was no name for this temple.
Oh my
It's
god.
the southern.
Oh my god.
It's the southern temple of Kydros' blessing.
Wouldn't that be the northern?
Or are we in the northern territory? I forgot.
Yeah,
where
we're beyond the crevice.
We're in the.
I thought
So
that was the
this is-
southern part of the Dakota. Wait, I thought the
Southern-
Demon Lands is the southern part of the.
Yeah, the Demon Lands is the southern part of the continent, but didn't we
Hold on,
cross
guys, we're
the crevice?
retconning canon.
Hold up, wait a minute.
Because
Wait a
we went
minute.
through the
No,
desert.
March is south.
Yeah, if you check the map, we started off at Dusty Coins,
Oh,
right in the middle, right above Dead Man's Canyon. Hold up, man. Maybe I should make a map for this. Hold up.
You mean
Dead
the one in
Man's
the map?
Canyon, Dam's Canyon, right?
Dam's
So,
Canyon.
Dam's Canyon?
so we are north of that, aren't we?
Hold up. So we
No,
started-
it's
Gentlemen, if you'll excuse me, we if you check the stream, we started here in Dusty Coins. We went south towards Dead Man's Canyon, and we have made it roughly to this part on the cusp of Moore's Marsh, which we're a little further into Moore's Marsh now, but you get the
Okay.
idea.
All right. So what's it called,
Huh?
Jay?
The the Southern
Southern
Temple of Kydros' blessing.
of Quadro
Quadros.
blessing tree. All right, cool.
And remember, Dead End is the southernmost, like the furthest down city part of the mainland as you can go. So
Right.
beyond those mountains is water and maybe some islands, but main country, mainland stuff.
Oh, I
All
see.
right. Um, Cade begins heading outside. He starts going through his bags, and he lets out a deep sigh as he looks back at Elena. Kid, it's getting harder and harder to keep up with you. And he exits the temple. Elena kind of shrugs and follows him out. And the party shall venture into the swamp towards the location as called out by the uh, ledgers. As we make our way into the swamp again from the clearing that once was where this temple was standing, you should all notice that it is really cloudy, very eerie. But you also notice that through all the mud and swamp water, a few trees poke throughout the land, and you see corpses of dead creatures. But scattered sporadically, you do see flowers of purple and pink blooming uh, on the bodies of some of these corpses and some of these places.
Ceres infuses her uh goddamn
Her
homunculus
goddamn,
serpent,
yeah.
and she uses a stick.
What is the stick supposed to do, sir? Or what does it look like?
Well, the
Is it,
stick
is it just a stick
fuses
with eyes?
into a ball of yarn with yarn wings and little like pincer legs, and uh, it has an eye. The eye is the stick bent into many shapes. And then Ceres throws a rock at it, and it has the rock as the pupil of the eye.
Nice. Baseball pitch.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. Um, Cade mounts his Cade drops onto his spirit mount as it magically rises off of the ground again, and he lends down a hand to Elena to help her back up on to the back of his hyena. All right, then, off we go. And he looks into the depths of this swamp in front of him. He is not excited. What?
Ceres writes on her board. What is? You've been here before. What is? Why do you look so nervous? Is it swamp danger? How dangerous are we? How danger are we in right now? And
Cade
shows it to Cade.
puts Cade puts both paws on his face as he like pushes his eyebrows towards the top of his head. He just, we are in so much danger. You don't understand. If there was a place in this continent that was more dangerous, it would only be here. There is nowhere else because this place is
She
dangerous.
she frowns. She frowns heavily at him and wipes her board off with her arm. Very helpful, Cade. Now tell me, what kind of dangers can we expect here?
Michaelo
Oh,
starts frantically looking everywhere.
Michaelo,
Like,
you see,
where's it going?
you roll me an insight.
Oh, okay.
Cade looks down at you, Ceres. Well, there are plenty of creatures out here ready to eat you. Plants and animals alike. They come from anywhere in the water, and they are not going to be nice about it.
So 12.
Um, you see like alligators fall into the swamp, and they start like paralleling the party in the water behind you. Um, in all manner of creatures that are going to try and eat you. Some are plants. You won't see them, but they'll see you. Some are a little more aggressive. And ultimately, the hardest part about being in this godforsaken marsh is that anything that is evil in the world probably uses this place as a base, as seen by our friends long-standing good services. He gestures to Tyrum.
One more time.
Kate basically just called you evil.
Luna goes, oof,
Karam
and just
rolls
stares
his
at Tyrum.
eyes under his helmet.
Kidding. You're one of the good ones. He gives you like a weak flag gesture, and he looks at Ceres. Now, he whispers it to you, Ceres.
What does she whisper?
Oh, he whispers, for now, he's one of the good ones. For now.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Ceres writes on her board, that's a little racist of you. Maybe you should stop judging people based on that.
Michaelo, after seeing the crocodile, goes, "Oh, did you guys see that?"
nope, probably just another inhabitant. Uh, Cade's gonna brush you off, Michaelo.
Luna wants to see if he can see what Michaelo sees. What do I need to roll you for that, Rowan?
What's your passive insight or passive perception?
My passive perception is 13.
You can tell Michelo's spooked, but the only thing you notice are that there's alligators or crocodiles swimming behind us in the water.
M-
They don't seem to be doing anything but swimming.
Michaelo is gonna ask, "Are those the dragons you guys were talking about? They're huge
No, those are just crocodiles.
crocodiles."
Kate's just laughing his ass off. You think those scaly bastards are dragons? I'll tell you what, Michelo. You'll know the dragon when you see the dragon.
I don't know. Those are pretty big. Those were pretty big, guys.
Cade mid laugh cuts laughing and dead faces you. He says, "Dragons are bigger."
Bigger than
And
that.
yes, absolutely. You remember the town, the buildings of Newest Yorkshire?
Yeah.
A dragon could easily tower over a few of those.
Michaelo is gonna look at Tyrum and he's gonna go, "I hope you're really strong."
Mm,
Tyrum rolls his eyes.
Ceres points at Tyrum and writes like strong.
It's funny because
It's
Tyrum's physical appearance does not give off buff, strong man.
no, the party has
He's
just
proved
watched you
himself.
murk
He's proved
people.
himself too many times.
I have not watched Tyrum kill anybody actually.
Well, I mean, you were almost unconscious, but you were there when he killed the monk.
No, I wasn't.
No,
Where you
You
were in the
were.
same room?
no, Michaelo wasn't in the interrogation room. It was just
The-
Tyrum
the-
and
No,
Kate.
no, no.
monk.
He said the monk in the fight.
Oh,
the last
the
fight
monk.
Nope,
that we
I was
had.
knocked out.
Were you?
Yep.
You might have been.
I was
Damn.
knocked out, and I didn't see him in the desert.
So in
Yeah, you're
Michaelo's mind, he just feels like everybody keeps hyping this guy up.
Exactly. His best friend Ceras keeps saying that he's strong.
Wow.
Fuck yeah.
Tyrum rolls his eyes again under his helmet.
Good. I'm glad to know we all agree that if a dragon shows up, Tyrum fights it. Good strategy, team. And Kate gives himself a little high five and gestures Elena, who lets off a little thumbs up.
Stop
Luna
playing
smiles.
games.
Elena
You're gonna get
Elena is
this
on
down.
bucket. Elena is on bucket.
Elena's on a bucket.
That's it. Elena's on
Oh.
bucket.
Elena.
Ceres is looking around and watching the crocodiles slowly sneak up on us, I guess.
Quit playing
Yeah.
around, Noel. When will we get to this town?
He starts shuffling back through the papers that you showed him. Well, we've got a little bit of distance to go, but hopefully we'll be there within the day. 3 max if it really gets, sweaty out here. But luckily for us, we're in the good seasons. It's only cloudy. It's not humid.
Luna smiles to himself as he stares at the crocodiles and goes, and another one down on my belt.
Simon, you can switch to some more ominous music.
I was about to.
Oh, sweet. Oh, this is great. As the party trudges forward, nothing out of the ordinary happens. You all hear, animal noises in the distance. Some sound ferocious, some sound scared, some sound less than happy to be alive. But all in all, it's a relatively peaceful walk. The party ends up coming across one of the marshier parts of the swamp as Cade's hyena stops at the swamp water, and Cade just, "Ugh, all right. It's a good thing we've got spirit beasts instead of real animals. At least should something happen, there's a quick get back on the horse." And Cade's hyena like dips its paw in as it begins trudging through the marsh water.
So does anyone else not feel uncomfortable by the fact that Cade is riding one of his own people?
Cade puts a finger up. Actually, I am a knoll. I am a bipedal animal, and I am not stupid. This is a hyena, clearly a different animal. We might be ancestors, but I take offense to your question.
Right.
But
We all see the difference.
don't you guys like spawn from hyenas?
Cade face palms. No, no, we don't, because we're separate species.
Close enough.
Ceras laughs.
Well, don't be chicken shit. We gotta get through the swamp. As Cade pushes forward, as he rolls his eyes, racist bastards. And I'm the racist one.
Oh, don't worry about it, Cade. You're one of the good ones for now.
Cade spins around and stops to look at you, Tyrum. Whoa, that's your second mistake. Who said anything about me being good? I'm offended. And he throws a rock at you. That is never mind, it's a two. The rock whips. It kind of just falls into the water
Where's
behind
Cade
you.
gonna find a rock in the swamp? Come on.
Come on. Maybe Cade has a rock in his bag.
Mm. What did you pack? Rocks?
As the party trudges on, nothing seems out of the ordinary. Nothing at all. What's everybody's passive perceptions?
12.
10?
Well,
13.
Nothing. Nothing seems out of place. And as we continue trudging forward, Cade starts strumming his lute. Just a mild tune, nothing too fancy.
I would like to point it out that since Michaelo's mount has been changing based on his mood, his mount right now is a bunny. Because he's scared.
You're riding a giant bunny as it swims through the marsh water.
Yeah.
Michelo's gonna die, guys. All right.
Ceres takes out spoons out of her survivals pack and starts playing the spoons.
Cade lets off the tune and he starts syncing up to what you're playing. We got a nice banjo sound going on.
Let's see, performance. All right, that's a
There's
10.
I rolled a 2, so as we start playing, his lute pulls a string, breaks it. Cade, play. Guess I played too hard. And he gives Ceras a little nod. Too good at it.
Sarah starts doing an epic spoon solo. All you hear is.
Such silliness.
Yeah.
Luna scoffs at witnessing what's happening. Just goes, "This is silly."
Michaelo is clapping his hands.
Ceres is teaching. Ceres is fucking bitch and a half.
Bitch and a half.
Ceres is teaching Elena how to play the spoons.
Elena is like very invested in this. We've been walking for quite some time, and she's trying her best to stay occupied. Also, she knows in her heart she's playing them badly.
Yeah, Ceres encourages her.
Ceres,
hold on, let me do how did? Let's say 16.
Well, Elena's passive perception is 10, so she believes that you're being encouraging. Ceres, how did you get so good at the spoons?
Ceres kind of just shrugs and then picks up the two spoons, puts them both in her mouth, pulls them out, and then slaps them together.
Cade laughs at the sight. Ah, yes, our very own performer.
What is Raichu doing right now?
Raichu is on the back of your mount, terrified because it doesn't like water. Its tail is under its legs. It is shivering. It does not want to be in this area. It's already too hot for it to be here, honestly.
Fair enough. I grab Raichu and I hold him in my arm as I hold one hand with the mount and him the other.
You feel his claws sink into your chest inside.
Fair enough.
He's terrified, but he's comfortable. He's not going anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And so the party pushes on. A few hours of trudging through the swamps and nothing happens. I mean, it's disgusting. Some of the smells are a little sulfury and just all in all,
It
the
smells
thick
like home.
greenery. Really, it doesn't surprise me that your home smells like this.
Well, we did live in the sewers, so.
I'm rubber, you're glue. Whatever you say to me will bounce off me and stick to you.
Kate just puts his fucking head down and just, god damn.
Luna
Kate is gonna have an aneurysm before the end of it.
Luna asks, Cade, what kind of creatures live in this swamp?
Kate gestures to Ceres. I already told you, the kind that are gonna try to eat you. Big scary plants,
I mean,
big ferocious animals. There's a dragon out here somewhere. It's a lot of fun. Uh, he puts his hand on his chin. Uh, well, I've known that there's a couple prehistoric animals out here. Seen a pterodactyl or two. I don't know where they came from, but that happened once. Let me think. Yeah, I wrestled a giant croc on the other side of this marsh, closer to the top side. Uh, he looks at Tyrum directly across from Buena Fortuna. Um, hmm. All in all, you just find a lot of. Oh, he snaps. Hey, actually, there's a lot of accounts of undead in these parts. Actually, not to do with the dragon. Funny enough, legend has it that when the Lich King made his march up to Dead End, it was a place of life, a forest. But the Lich King wanted that area, and so he took it. And then it started snowing. But they say there's remnants of his armies scattered throughout these marshes, skeletons and zombies and such. But I've never ran into any of those things.
hmm.
No, Luna, roll me a perception.
That would be a 19.
Sweet, roll me a deck save.
Oh boy. That would be a 13.
Luna, as you mind you, what are you doing right at this moment?
At this point, I'm still holding Raichu and carrying and holding the what's it called, the mount in my other hand as I'm sitting on top of it, just chilling.
What's your mount again?
It's the saber-tooth tiger.
Yeah, that poor tiger probably hates his marsh too. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and you sit up top, minding your own business. Everybody, what is everybody doing?
Ceres
riding.
is placating Elena.
Tyrum is riding at the back of the party on his grim rhino.
Good. Suddenly, an arrow flies out of one of the trees. It whiffs Raitu as it misses you, Luna. You can see a scratch of blood on Raitu's ear as the arrow splashes into the water. And you notice that coming from some of the higher trees in front of us, is a rustling as a hooded figure starts to make its escape.
Luna shouts out, "There's an enemy in the bushes!" I set Raichu down. About how far away is this enemy?
I would say he is about 45 feet away, and he's up in the trees.
Hmm. Yeah, that's all I say for right now. Because there's not much we can do. We are in a swamp right now, right? You know, on our mountains.
On it then! Cade shouts as he yells to chase the shadowy figure. And his hyena begins chasing after the individual. The trees start shaking, and the person is definitely escaping. But Cade is in pursuit,
Luna follows.
right?
Michaelo follows.
Yeah, we can split the party here. Just everybody else, just stay here. Let me stop. Um, all right. Luna, roll me. Well, roll me a perception. The hooded figure has already gotten pretty far ahead, and you've kind of lost track of him.
So that would be a 16.
You notice that the hooded figure may have made a dash towards one of the clearings up ahead, but it looks to be a lot of water and a lot of moss. But you also notice that Raichu looks very unwell. It looks sickly. It's curling up. It's tucking its tail. It does not feel good.
I
Roll me,
cast.
roll, roll me a con
Go
save
ahead.
for roll me a con save for Raichu.
14.
He's okay for now.
He's okay for now. Um, I check him to see what's wrong. Would that be an investigation or a medicine?
Roll me a medicine.
Medicine.
Hmm.
Can Michaelo roll?
That'd be an 18.
What is Michaelo doing?
Looking for the hooded figure.
Oh, roll me an investigation. Also, Josh, you notice that the symptoms of this poison were marked in that druid's pack that you had full of herbs and spices. It seems to be the symptoms of the of one of the spices you picked up.
It's a 12.
Mikolo, you don't see anybody, but you did notice that he was heading in a specific direction, which is towards the clearing. But you don't see him now.
Okay.
Cade
You
just
said
It's
you said that you said what about the spices that I picked up?
it matches the one spice that you could recognize that I sent you.
Okay.
So you realize that the symptoms affecting Raichu are coming from something similar to that.
Okay. I see.
I got a 12 on perception to search for the guy.
Same thing as Mikolo. You notice that the last place the tree shuffled was towards the clearing.
Michaelo's gonna go towards the shuffling.
Luna shouts, "Be careful!" The guy,
Michaelo is going to
individual-
sneak to the clearing now.
Okay,
Quite bold.
roll me a stealth. And Josh, Luna, what were you gonna say?
Luna shouts, "He has drow poisoning. Be careful!"
Ooh. Drow poisoning. Looks like we're
Drow
dealing with
poisoning,
reeling.
sorry.
Looks like we're dealing.
Ceras starts fucking tweaking.
It's a 9 on stealth.
You're not very
Ceras,
stealthy.
Ceras casts a spell on Elena.
Okay. She is still in bucket with you, correct?
Yeah, well, I'm walking behind Bucket, or really, probably just holding on to Bucket as they walk.
Fair. So Ceres being next to Bucket and Mikolo approaching the clearing. Cade is gonna follow up and step close to Elena. And Luna, are you gonna run ahead with Mikolo or
Um. So
Tyrum, what
I'm
are you
yes.
doing in all of this?
Following the party.
Tyrum is watching all of this unfold with just utter disappointment. He's like, these fucking dumbasses. Um,
Lovely.
Tyrum, uh, I'm gonna roll to fucking be able to see what the fuck we're chasing, I guess.
well, seeing as you're last up, I'm gonna be honest. The person that we were chasing is already pretty far ahead, and you don't really notice anything.
And fucking tastic.
But we reached the clearing, and Cade stops everybody. Okay, this is this is interesting. He looks around for a moment, and he points at your left, Josh. You all see a clearing of water that is a swampy green and brown. There are lily pads and busted up walkways all throughout this clearing, and more that anything that is sticking out of the water is most likely moss. It looks thick and standable, but it is not solid ground.
Ceras does a little perception on the moss. That is
Yeah.
a 2. That's a 2 on the moss. Does it look anything like what was in the Oasis?
No, no, it doesn't.
All right.
To you. And then Cade stops and he points. Hey, Luna, you see that over there? And among the moss, you do see bunches of flowers, purples and pinks, scattered sporadically throughout the moss lands and, you know, all throughout, just in different spots. But other than the fact that it is a swampy shitland, the flowers are very beautiful, very appealing. And then
Luna
Cade says,
said, "Go ahead."
no, please, after you.
Luna says, "All I'm seeing are flowers here."
Yep, and that's what I was worried about. Cade jumps off his mount. Everybody, we've got a new problem. I suggest you do the same. And he puts his hands up slowly. We're gonna have to be very quiet.
Can I get an
Tyrum,
explanation, please?
Tyrum jumps off of his Tyrum dismounts from his rhino.
Cade, Cade creeps over to where Luna is, and he does it very sneakily. He stops right there and he says, "Do you see that, Luna?" And he points into a bunch of flowers, a group of flowers. Do you see it right there? And in front of you is a corpse. It looks like a skeleton, and it is covered in those flowers.
Can I roll to investigate from afar?
Sure.
Word. That's a 6.
It looks like a pile of bones with flowers on it. It looks like any decomposing animal.
It just looks like a pile of bones with flowers on it.
It
What am
it
I
looks
looking
it
at here?
You're looking at a like a human skeleton with flowers growing
No,
out of it. But
no, no, no,
it's
no,
just
no,
a
no.
pile of
I'm
You're
bones.
saying that to
responding as
Cade.
Luna. I'm responding as
Oh,
Luna.
sorry.
I'm just looking at some looking at some bones with some flowers growing out of it. What's so special about it?
Cade motions to you. Keep your voice down. Keep it down. These
Why
things are
am
still
I
alive.
whispering about it?
These things are still alive. If you make too much noise, they start waking up. No bad vibes here.
Is
Do
this
not
is this some of the remnants of the demon of that undead's army?
something like that. They say that's some of the skeletons that got lost. Well, they infused a little bit with nature. They used to call it the flower of the death, and not many people make it out of this little garden. So I suggest you keep it down.
Hmm.
Um, and Cade starts walking the opposite direction from that thing. And he's gonna jump over to this section of the moss. Ceres, keep Elena close and follow me. And Tyrum, please, for the love of God, don't make too much noise in that armor.
Ceras follows.
Michaelo is also gonna follow.
So everybody, roll me your first stealth.
Oh boy.
Ooh, good roll, baby. That's a
Yeah.
19 on the die.
11.
So
Same 11.
let's see, what's my stealth? Ooh, I got a +2, so that's a 21.
I have a +5 in stealth, and I'm getting these shit rolls.
I got a +9 in stealth, and Kate is fine. You
Oh,
said an 11,
fucking God.
Ryan?
Mm-hmm.
As
And
you
Luna.
begin creep, as you both begin, sneaking behind Cade, you both step on a giant log at the same time, trying to get around it, and it snaps really
I
loud.
look, I look over at Michaelo.
I looked over at Luna.
Whoops.
Also, you sh- as you say whoops, you notice that this skeleton starts to move. You see its hands have tendons that look like, grass roots. And this thing is being held together by the flowers. It starts moving a little bit, but it doesn't move out of place. Just a couple twitches. Kate puts his hands up to his snout. Shut the fuck up, please.
Michaelo's gonna say, I didn't say anything.
Cade looks like he's about to have an aneurysm.
Luna is trying his best not to crack a smile, but he's still trying to stay silent as we sneak away.
Tyrum, what did you roll for stealth?
I can roll my stealth for you right now, sir. 14.
Tyrum, you're fun.
Oh, Simon, I should have sent you the video of this couple who rolled a d20 at their wedding.
Oh,
I think I might have
Got
seen
that one.
They got a nat 20.
Oh shit.
Well, then
Are they
I'd
still
feel
married?
good about it.
Are they still married?
But then the guy said, what if it was a deception check?
Ooh, way to ruin it.
He should say, way to ruin it. Way to fucking fully ruin it. He could have had a beautiful thing, and he ruined it. He fucking ruined it. That's foul.
He used game mechanics to ruin it. At that, he played
Yeah.
along. Chaotic.
Well, I think that's the
Anyways,
worst part, is he was big of a nerd enough to ruin it. Fucking foul.
fucking terrible.
Lovely.
But yeah, so what's going on?
We're sneaking through this marsh because some of these flowers aren't flowers, but you just got to be sneaking and just follow me. Cade Cade stops at this tree and he looks around a little bit. He looks back at Elena and Ceras. Okay, so we're gonna have to get in the water a little bit, but I need you two to trust me. He looks at both sides of the moss that he's standing on, and he starts stepping around this tree as he steps into this water. All right, come on. Elena scrapes around as he
Bucket. I'm assuming Elena is still on Bucket, and
Bucket,
and
yeah.
Ceres is holding on. Ceres is holding on to the because Bucket all around his frame has like a. You ever open up a grill? It has that big bar.
Yeah.
He's got one of those on each sides between his legs.
Yeah, because you used Bucket to get around the circus when you were
Right. Exactly.
Exactly.
So Ceres is holding on to that because Bucket can't hold two people on his top. So Elena's on top. Ceres is just holding on the side because she certainly won't be able to touch the bottom of the water.
Luna, Michaelo, and Tyrum, all of you roll me a perception.
God damn.
Oh boy, that's
A 7?
that's an 11.
Let's check these guys' stealth. Not the best. Ooh, okay. Luna, You see this skeleton. It feels a little closer than it was before. And Tyrum, Michaelo, you also see that this skeleton looks really close. But you also notice that in up ahead, there seems to be some rather odd looking flowers.
Ceras, in the meantime, is going to create an eldritch cannon.
How does that sound?
It is not a loud thing because the eldritch cannons are made out of balls of Ceras's
Yarn.
yarn. So it's like a muffled it's like a
But is there a glow? Any kind of light?
um. I would say they're probably, as she's crafting it, there is a very low level, like a firefly, that, but she's working on it as she's holding on to Bucket, so it's like in between her and Bucket, she's using one hand to do this.
Well,
all
well,
she's
I
all
would.
she's doing to activate the spell is like pulling a ball of yarn out and sticking her needle through. So she is holding onto Bucket with one hand through this marsh. She pulls a ball of yarn out of her bag and then holds the handle and the ball of yarn in one hand and sticks a needle through the ball of yarn, and she weaves a intricate like a alchemical symbol into it, and then it slowly forms into the shape of a small eldritch cannon. It does glow slightly golden, and as it's doing this, because her yarn is, of course, filled with little bells, stuffing extra cotton inside of the bells.
All right. Since you gave
The,
me
the
that
wording
very
the wording
well
of the
thought.
spell the wording of the spell is it's an instant. That
Okay.
Yeah.
And since you gave me that beautiful explanation, I'm not going to impose disadvantage. Roll me a perception.
Mm, that is a holy fuck. That is bullshit, but whatever. Perception. That's an 8. That's a whole 8.
Um, in this area of the swamp, you do see one of the corpses that's covered in flowers, but you see some rustling and a small fox jumps out and it's a black fox. It's a black fox and it just hauls ass off the moss in the opposite direction.
How, like, with my such low roll, how does, you know what, Ceres can either take that as something has chased it off, or, oh, that's so cute. I'm gonna roll for that. Ceres went, oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, the fox takes off into the swamp. Also, a small but thick mist has begun rolling in.
Oh, you know
This
what?
air,
No, hold on. That's off her nature. That's off her nature check. So, yeah, she's slightly suspicious of it.
okay. You notice that the fox does kind of, um,
It
speed off
darts
into some of the
with
darts into
my
some of that.
nature. That's a 12. So,
It darts off into the mist kind of fast, but this place is creepy.
something scared it. Something scared it.
That's how you want to take it. Um, Cade
How?
continues walking.
Real quick. So,
Yeah.
I know I have the audio on, but right now, what do the nighttime insects and crickets and all that sound like?
Pretty close to this. You'd probably hear some more frogs in the distance, a lot of cicada noises. You'd also hear a lot of splashing periodically in the water.
Right.
Some are bigger splashes, some are small, gentle splashes.
But
But
if
this
towards where the
swamp,
fox came from, is it like silent?
it is not silent. There's still, a couple bug sounds, but you're just kind of encompassed by the sounds of the swamp.
Okay, all right. Sorry.
No, it's okay. Be inquisitive. It might save your life.
Yeah.
Um, well, Cade and Elena and Bucket are trudging ahead with Ceras close behind. Um, if you three would join us in roll 20, I do suggest not standing there, but that's just me. What are you three up to? Michaelo, Luna, and Tyrum.
We're following, or I'm following. I don't want to speak for
Everybody's
the rest of you.
trudging. Everybody's
Also,
trudging behind.
that spell I said I cast, can I have it be a prepared spell rather than I cast it just then, or
Yeah, I thought that's what I. That's how I interpret.
We
That's how
haven't
I
rolled an
interpret.
initiative
Oh,
yet, so
excellent, excellent,
Yeah,
excellent.
I
All
kind
right.
of just interpret
So,
you put ready to attack kind of thing.
all right, cool.
You're good. Um, all of you roll me another perception.
perception.
Woot woot.
8.
10.
Perception. That's an 18.
Ceres, ahead of us, you notice that the fox jumps throughout the smoke, and as it gets to about here, you notice it slip into the water and disappear.
Okay. All right. So, show where it disappeared. Right
You
there.
see it.
Uh,
Yes.
Ceres. Okay, so let's see who is near right now.
Kate is in the
I
front
think.
with Elena and Bucket close behind.
All right, let me look at this real quick because this might be important. Um, Ceres flicks her board a couple times, like
Cade
just very very light rapping sound.
Cade turns around and gives you a kind of like a what gesture?
Ceres draws like. Okay, I'm gonna roll for this. But Ceres draws like a general layout of the little pond we're on, like, and then writes X over where the fox died and writes fox next to it, and then draws a skull next to it, and that is a that. Ooh, okay, and that's on my performance.
Yeah, roll me a performance to see how much
Uh,
of that makes sense. How
okay,
much of that
so
is
that is an
interpretable.
18.
Yeah. Cade kind of gets your gesture and his ears perk up as he looks forward in front of him. He looks around, he looks to his leg, like how prairie dogs look when they stick their head into the hole, and he's looking left and right real fast. Um, and he looks back at you, Cyrus, and he gives you a all right kind of head shake. He starts veering into the swamp.
Ceres knows he interpreted it correctly. Got it.
Yeah, yes. He slowly sticks his boot into the swamp, and you can tell it's making him uncomfortable. But
Yeah.
he quickly and very stealthily, because all of you need to roll me a stealth too, by the way. Yeah,
Right.
21. Cade steps into the swamp water, and as soon as
17.
he's in, sweet. Would you roll, Sayers?
That's a 10.
Tyrum, I'm
Hold
gonna need you to.
on, hold on. Let me look at some items. Let me look at some items I have real quick.
You do that. While you do that, Tyrum,
Yeah.
roll me another stealth.
I got a 12 stealth. I got a 12 on stealth.
Okay. I can rock with that. Tyrum? Oh, he's probably still in this call.
I got a 15.
Oh, I've been muted this whole time. My bad. It was nat 20.
Oh,
Damn.
you got 20.
I was literally over here arguing with you. I was so mad.
What? How did that argument look? Did it fuck you, Ron? Stop.
Yeah, legit. I was like, why the fuck do I need to roll again? I just told you it's a nat 20, dick.
Sounds like Jay checks out.
Yeah, Jay checks out. Jay, roll me a perception. Roll me a good perception off of that 20. And Luna, what was yours?
15.
All right.
My perception was
Roll me a
7.
perception.
Me?
Yes. Tyrum, you notice that behind the party where you initially came in, uh, more piles of flowers have popped up. They weren't there before,
I'm
roughly
not in the game.
in this
Good.
area. Oh, yeah. Welcome. Come to roll 20.
No, I'm in roll 20. I'm saying like I don't. My puck hasn't been in the fucking map.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
you
there for
need to
us.
scroll
Yeah.
down. You gotta come down. The map is tall. Bring your
Yeah.
screen down more.
Oh, got it.
Yeah,
Got
yeah.
it.
I've been kind of moving you along, but that makes sense.
Yeah, so
so
Ron, I got a 21 on that.
Josh, you notice that the flowers that were on that middle section are closer to you now, and Tiram, you notice that there are a pile of flowers back near the entrance where we started. Ceras, you know where the fox died, and you watch Kade flawlessly step across this little bit of pond to the some of the broken steps as
And
he
the fox died like right. Or didn't the fox die up here? Right.
right here.
load up,
Oh, okay. So the
You
fox
saw
died
him.
right here.
load up.
Yeah.
Tyrum.
They're closing us in.
Oh.
Oh. Oh yeah.
Pass it on.
Okay. Hey, Michaelo.
Yep.
Are you all
We're being they're following us.
all three of
Pass
you
it
roll me a
along.
all three of you roll me a stealth.
God damn it.
Oh, that's a solid
Hmm.
11.
That's a like a 23.
Actually, oh, hold on. I have to roll at disadvantage. Excuse me.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, that's a 8.
Damn.
Damn indeed. As you both start trying to pass this information on, uh you notice that there are some flowers pretty goddamn close, and they're gonna make an attack. So that is two attacks. Both of you see sudden vines come out of the clusters of flowers as they attempt to attack you. Two vine whips per character. So that is a a 4 and a 6 to hit fucking Luna, and a 21 and a 17 to hit Tyrion.
God
You say
damn.
a 4 and a 6 to hit
Yeah,
me?
yeah.
Oh. Well, they don't.
And you're okay. Tyrum, did either one of those hit you?
One of them did.
You take 6 bludgeoning damage as a whip smacks your armor and clanks. As the noise resounds out, you all see shuffling all throughout this marshlands. All the flowers begin giving a little bit of a rumbling feeling. You see pollen start to fall into the air as it lights up some of the smoke, but ultimately the fog starts rolling in.
Turn up
Oh
your volume
boy.
a little bit for jockey music.
Sweet. Cade hears the resounding sound as these two skeletons or these two zombies throw whip vines at you. Luna and Tiram. Everybody roll me initiative.
Ah, here we go.
Yeah, and there's
That's
this
a
is
19.
This is when Ceres cast
11.
the spell that she wanted to
15.
cast.
um
That's a 13.
okay, so real quick, initiative. Where did my fucking pin go? Guys, zombies took my pin. All right.
Mm,
So, initiative. What were those numbers again, guys?
11.
13.
19.
15.
Sounds like I'm last.
13.
Yeah, I'm
So,
last.
Sarah's had a 13. Jay, you had an 11.
15.
Okay.
So Tyrum, Ceres, Luna, and Michaelo.
Ryan, yeah. Sweet. All right. Those two just took their attacks, so it's top of initiative with Cade coming in last, right behind you, Michaelo.
Okay.
So I guess first then.
It is y'all's turn, but Cade hollers out as soon as he hears you both get hit. Whatever you're about to do it quietly. Let's not bring too many of their friends over here. We'll die in these waters. And then he does like he gestures a zipping his lips motions as he's not going to say anything else for the remainder of this fight.
Hmm.
He looks
Well,
he looks down at you, Ceras. He keeps zipping his lips.
Oh God. Uh, hmm.
Also, Ceras, that spell that you wanted to use, how did that happen before we start
Okay.
initiative, actually?
So Ceres pulls out her pack when these flowers start whipping around. She pulls out a shattered piece of a mirror, and she pushes it. She grabs Elena's face, and then pushes the mirror piece onto her forehead and puts her needle through the glass and into her forehead.
Does it
And
hurt? Does Elena feel the pain?
it does not. It feels like a cooling calmness entering her brain. Um, I have casted Sanctuary. You ward a creature within range until the spell ends. Any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack roll or a damaging spell must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw, or either choose a new target or lose the attack or spell. The spell
Also,
doesn't protect the warded creature from an AOE.
is that a concentration spell?
That is not a concentration spell.
Ooh, fun. All right. Luna, top of initiative. I'll keep that in mind. Oh man,
oh
the dogs are
boy.
just going crazy.
So I'm still in my weird tiger form because I did not go out of it.
Okay.
So I roll to attack the closest vine creature to me. I am going to move close enough to him first. And that is a 17 to hit. Does that hit?
It does.
Alright, so now I'm going to roll for damage.
He's good.
So 7 plus 8. That would be a 13 to hit.
Sweet. You crack its jaw. What do you hit it with?
I whip my claw out. Well, I whip my
Yeah, you
claws
would
out.
with them claws
And
out.
when I walk up to him and I straight up I hook my finger claws up, and I just walk up and I smack him in the side of the face.
The claws gouge the side of the corpse as chunks of the bone fly away, and his jaw kind of dishinges a little bit. But it looks at you and it gives you a twitchy motion. Anything else you'd like to do, sir?
That will be it for this turn.
Hmm. All right. Next up, it is. All right. No shit. It was Tyrum first. Fuck. I'm sorry.
No, it was Josh.
First, it was me
then-
first.
No, it was Luna. Now it's me.
No, it was Luna. Now it's me. I was 15.
Oh, that's right.
I guess Tyrum is gonna move over. I guess Tyrum's gonna move down towards this enemy here, and Tyrum is going to poke at it with his spear.
Hell yeah.
That is a 17 to hit.
It hits.
All right, Tyrum gives it a good spear jab, in its little fucking sunflowery face.
Yeah.
1d6 plus 3. All right, so the first attack he takes He takes
Okay.
5 damage,
Okay.
and then Tyrum is going to swipe at it with the spear, and that is a oof. That is a 9 to hit.
It does not hit. As you poked it with with the tip of the spear, the skeleton its spine collapses backwards as it whiffs the second hit. Um, is there anything else you'd like to do, Mr. Paladin?
Mm, Nah, I mean, I guess use my bonus action to shove this skeleton uh into the water, I guess.
Nice. Drown the skeleton.
Yeah.
Um, I have to make a
Um
strength save, right, for a shove?
God damn it. You know this better than I do.
I would
Uh,
believe so. To shove.
um
Shove has
it
different mechanics.
Yeah, it does. Regular
Does
shove
it?
it
attack.
just says if you take
Shove
the attack action on your turn, you can use a bonus
must
action to try to
succeed.
shove a creature.
Yep,
Okay.
5 feet or prone. So I have to make a strength save or a dex save. And the
So
DC is 8 plus your strength modifier and your proficiency. So what am I saving? Also, it's going to be a dex
Oh,
save because
strength and dex.
no, it's going to be a strength save. Yeah, it's going to be a strength save. Fuck yeah, it's going to be a strength save. All right. Well, that's a 2. So, you shove this zombie into the water. How do you knock it prone?
uh Tyrum Tyrum just uses his shield and puts on his best Ray Lewis and just fucking runs shoulder first with the shield into the skeleton,
Your
knocking him
arm
into the water.
Your armor clanking as you trudge through the swamp water and you smack the shit out of this flower covered zombie. It falls over into the marshy water and disappears. Any attacks made while it's prone will actually have disadvantage.
Interesting.
It's got botanical skin.
That's cute.
Um, yeah. Ceres, it is your turn.
Ceres is so it's only these 2 skeletons at this moment, right?
That you see. You can roll me a perception if you want to look around
Uh, oh
or
God,
an
is that
investigation.
what is that going to take up?
That'll be your action.
That'd be my whole action. All right. Instead, I think. Uh, Also, can you move Elena on top of Bucket for me?
My bad. I was keeping it to the side so I could see Bucket. But
Yeah.
let's
If you want to, you can actually hold on. Let me see if this works because I want
here.
this to be an aura of a what 2 foot radius and circle, and the tint's going to be red, and I save it. Yeah,
There
you
you
can
go.
see it. Right.
Yeah, I
So
can see it.
put Elena on top of Bucket right there. Oh,
I held Elena. I'm hiding Elena's puck, so just Bucket is with Elena.
okay. All right,
So
cool.
yeah, yeah.
Anyways, Ceres is going to move here. Actually, is that water? Yeah, that's
That
water.
is water.
Ceres
Unless you
is
want to
going to
climb,
move.
unless you want to climb into that tree.
No,
It's busted and broken, but you can trust it probably.
Ceres is trying to stay quiet and mobile. And she is gonna go ahead and not attack with her Eldritch Cannon or Bucket's cannons because I feel like that would be loud as fuck.
Yes, they would be, and guns too. Guns specifically. Oh, I love it.
Yeah. So she is going to let's see who is next to Ceres. Uh
Michaelo
Michaelo,
and
yeah,
Bucket
Michaelo and Bucket and Elena.
and Elena.
And so Michaelo, I'm assuming you're focused on the enemies right now.
Michaelo is about to do a spell.
Okay, yeah. So you're focused on that. So Ceres is going to reach in her bag and pull out a puppet. Michaelo, you hear behind you I don't have one for focus yet.
It's got to be Rocky. It has to be Rocky. I'm sorry.
May the flames burn my enemies. Ugh. And she's gonna cast just a basic firebolt at the skeleton directly below her.
The one that's in the
And
water with Tyrum?
Is it in
yeah,
water?
the one.
The one that Tyrum knocked prone into that water?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, he's fully prone into the water.
It
Yeah,
would
he
be on
knocked it prone.
So
disadvantage.
he's underwater right now.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, can I instead climb up on this tree and hit the one next to Luna?
Roll me in athletics to climb the tree, but sure.
All right. That
Depending on
is
the and
a
depend.
17.
Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, go ahead, roll the hit. I was gonna impose disadvantage if you did it badly.
All right, let's see. What is this? Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
Oh,
That's a 19 to hit.
It hits,
And that's a 1d10 fire damage.
right?
Let's pull out the d10. And
And you
it
shot it?
does. Yeah, it does 8 fire damage.
Ooh. Fuck you.
Is that your turn?
Uh,
And that's my whole turn.
Michaelo's gonna cast silence.
before you cast silence,
Michaelo, you heard Sarah, you heard a voice behind you. May the flames destroy my enemies. Like
Ceras, your gun, you shot the cannon, right?
no, that is a firebolt. That's a spell. Ceres pointed her sewing needle at the enemy, and a large ball of flame, a bright ball of flame, was produced at the tip and then sent towards the enemy.
Uh, some of the flowers on the skeleton or on the zombie catch flames as it cries out,
Wait,
and
what
then
does it say?
it's like a hollering
Is it
song. It's like a
is it intelligible or is it saying words?
it's not saying words. It's kind of like a loud screeching.
Okay.
It's hurting and it's crying out because you just threw fire at it. And then Michaelo, you cast silence. What does that do?
In a 20-foot radius, everything goes silent.
All right.
It's a concentration spell. Up to 10 minutes.
20 feet. So that is
Sphere.
so off of Michaelo. Everything in this 20 feet is quiet.
Yep.
So nobody can hear anything.
Nope. Not even people outside of it.
Wow.
Beautiful. Beautiful. That means y'all can't hear anything inside of it either, right?
Yes.
Yup.
Cool.
Oh
Cool.
man.
And anything
cool,
with
cool.
the vocal like cast is impossible.
Man, it's a good thing Sarah shot her spell out first. All right.
Ceres is mute.
She has
Sarah's
the puppet.
still, yeah. She has puppets to take care of her verbal components.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
And is there anything else you'd like to do, sir?
Michaelo would like to move to fight the one with Luna. So I guess he'll
All
be
right.
right here.
So your 20-foot radius is now spanned out to everybody but Kade and Elena. So Ceres, Luna, and Tyrum are all silent, as well as anything in that 20 foot. Cade hears the clanking of Luna's or Tyrum's armor disappearing. He looks back. He sees Elena and Bucket still trudging along in the water, but he notices he can see Ceres. Cade, come on! He like gestures. He doesn't say it loudly, but come on, we got to keep moving forward. Um, but that means you can't hear anything, right, Ceres? Right,
Yeah.
right, Michaelo? That's how that works, right?
Yeah,
Y'all
yeah.
can't hear shit. Yeah. So, Ceres, you just see Kate gesturing. His mouth is moving, but no words are coming out.
Yep, that's probably
Also,
what
side
Ceres would
note,
do.
I'm loving the music. What's happening right now? I mean, earlier someone was playing something with Nurgle in it.
Yeah, this is the Nurgle playlist, but yes, Ceres. I don't know if Ceres would see Cade mouthing that. I mean, Ceres is looking back at the skeleton, but she's also kind of
So you're ignoring him
concerned.
because Kate is trying to get your attention, but you can't
I
hear him.
Yeah. So Ceres, well, I mean, it's not like Ceres is trying to stay. I feel like the rest of her action is going to be to stay in the tree and watch the rest of the party trying to support them. So,
All right.
oh, yeah, and now that it's silent, it's silenced, which of course Ceres would recognize because she can't hear jack shit anymore. She's going to be able
Yeah.
to use her gun and her cannons.
Fair.
Then Michaelo is going to use his sword to hit this skeleton.
Roll me to hit. Which one? The one with Luna?
Yeah.
Roll me to hit.
16.
It hits.
All right. That's a 10 piercing damage.
Sweet.
And then that is going to be it for Michaelo's turn.
All right. Cade hollered over, or he kind of gestured over to Ceres, who can't really hear him, and he's gonna look. Also, Ceres, did Bucket do anything with Elena, or is he just gonna stand there? He does follow you in initiative. If not, Bucket'll just dodge and be ready for his next turn.
Simon?
Simon? Man, this guitar goes crazy. Well,
Dude.
dude,
Does he
Cade
say
is
he does
going.
nothing?
He does nothing. Bucket engages in dodging and ready for something to come his way. Cade steps up onto the moss as he grips his short sword on his side, and he's going to use his turn to roll an investigation. Yeah, so he rolled the 13. He looks around. He notices you two are engaged with the fight, but he doesn't see anything else. He also notices a lot of things moving. Crap.
Can we also say like silence kind of has like a translucent thing around it?
Like a thin veil.
Yeah, like a thin veil that you could be able to see, but like you
Because
can
that's how they
see
do that in Boulder State.
directly through it. It's like glass, pretty much. It's like wavy
Yeah.
glass.
Okay. Cade
Just to
looks
make it look
around
cool.
and he whistles over to Elena. Hey, keep your head down. And he readies his action for the next turn. And that leaves us with back to the enemies. So Luna, in front of you is Botanical Zombie 1, and it is going to make a slam attack, which is that's a 20. That's a nat 20 to hit. Holy shit.
Oof. Damn. That is unfortunate.
You take 16 bludgeoning damage as this botanical zombie slams its bony fucking fur moss covered forearm bones at you. What is that called? It slams down its hands. And Tyrum, the same thing is going to be done to you.
It's prone.
That is
Yeah,
fucking,
he's got to get the fuck up.
or he can just roll a disadvantage. He's in the water.
Roll these nuts.
It didn't matter because he rolled a six.
Got him.
Got him.
Got
Got
him.
the DM, bro. Got him.
No. Tyrum, out of the water, you see a hand swipe at you, and it just whiffs, but it falls back into the water. And any other creepy crawlies in this place are going to make its
DM.
move. Hey,
Hey DM.
what's up?
So you say that like this guy disappears, right? Would you say he's like invisible?
No, I'd say he's submerged under the water, but the water's really murky, you know?
Okay, so what if a person with blind fighting was fighting with this guy?
Hmm.
Hmm.
Read me what blind fighting says. Side note, y'all can't see me like moving the pucks, can you? I guess you can if you're watching the stream, but y'all can't see it on the game, right?
I think they can
I
move them.
mean, so we see them like when you're moving them. So if you grab one and started moving it around, yeah.
Never mind.
Hmm.
I don't have blind fighting.
Oh, fair.
Damn.
All
Thought
right.
Well, that was all for nothing.
All of you roll me either a stealth or a perception. Well,
Why?
except for
Roll it
Tyrum,
as
Michaelo,
stealth.
and Tyrum. Y'all just roll me a perception.
That is a 17
Hiram, Michaelo,
stealth.
and Hiram. Yes.
Tyrum, Michaelo, and Tyrum.
Bah!
And
That's a
Luna too. But
2?
most
That's a nat
oh
1.
man.
So hold on. So
Um,
that's a 19 for perception and a
14.
18 for stealth.
You don't have to do stealth.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
already
never
in
mind.
combat for real. Ceras, you are one with the tree. Joshua, you notice that there are bubbles coming from behind where the skeleton that or this zombie that you are fighting, and you see something approaching. But that's it.
Yeah,
You
I'm
don't
still
really you don't
focused on
you,
mine.
yeah. Tiram, you rolled a 14 for the perception. Hello. Mikolo, what did you roll?
A nat 1, but for a 2.
Well, a natural one is a natural one. You yeah, everything looks to be hunky dory except for these two zombies.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. It's great. It's hope of initiative.
Hey, DM, I got a question.
Uh,
Since these are the only two zombies and we're in silence,
mhm.
no other zombies can hear us to come to us, right?
Sure.
I
That,
mean,
that,
so it doesn't help if they've already seen us.
there's that. There's also, any movement in the water is still movement.
They could probably sense that. Not to
I'm
mention we
back.
stepped on a log.
You did crack that log earlier.
Yeah, we
Crack your
both did.
log.
Me and
Ooh.
Niccolo.
Yeah, y'all did a pretty good one. There are there's a lot out there that might be quickly approaching or not approaching at all. Who knows? It is top of the player's turn.
Mm-hmm. So it's my turn.
Luna.
So I am going to what was this attack? This one. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm still going to claw this person. So that is going to be there's a 14 hit.
Yes.
14 hits. Wonderful, wonderful. So that would be a 9.
Damage.
9 damage. 9 damage.
All right. How do you finish the skeleton?
Oh. I take I take a swipe at his chest and break apart his rib cage as I watch the body fall apart into the. Is he standing in water? Or is he standing on the
He's
ground?
standing.
Because he's kind of like the
He's standing in the water. Yeah.
as his pile of bones crumple into the water.
Nice. Nice. Josh, as you see these bones crumple into the water, you see some of the vines shoot back out of the water and miss your face. One scratches your cheek and draws a little bit of blood, but the bones begin sinking back into the swamp like a puddle of soup. And the zombie lunges back out of the water as it's going to attempt to attack you on the next turn. It's still here.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Luna shouts out, "Destroying them won't kill them for good."
We're silenced.
Yeah.
Oh,
We also couldn't
yeah,
understand
that's
you
right.
anyway, so.
Oh, yeah, no one heard anything.
Wow. Well, I found into nothing, and I sit there and I realize
We're, hell
Oh,
is
right.
he?
I look at Michaelo. Just
Josh,
stare
what?
at
Hold up. Josh, what is wrong with your headphones, bud? You
Bring
sound
your
different.
microphone.
I
Sound far
sound
away.
different.
You sounded
There
far
you
away.
go.
You're back now.
That's weird. Since I didn't go anywhere, the headphones are sitting on my head. Um, I'll say it again. So I try to shout, and I realize that I can't hear myself or anything, and I stop and I turn and I look at Michaelo. End of my turn.
You're just staring at him.
Mm-hmm.
Tyrum.
Um, well, I'm fucking pounding some popcorn right now.
Hell yeah.
Um, the zombie's still in the water, right?
Yeah.
Tyrum's gonna walk away.
Fuck yeah. Uh-huh.
And he's gonna like nudge Michaelo and make a push motion with his hands and point at at the zombie that's trying to eat Luna as he keeps walking towards Ceras and Kade. Uh um and that's where I'm gonna end my turn.
So you just used your movement to leave the space?
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Nice. I'm gonna go ahead and roll a quick opportunity attack if you can roll. Does a
Why?
15 hit? You didn't say disengage. You just said you moved away.
He was prone
That
in the
doesn't
water.
mean- Oh, you're right. Fair enough. Fair point.
Ooh. Ooh.
Fair enough. I'm trying too hard to hurt Tyrum because Tyrum hurts all my bad guys.
Uh,
Yeah, me too.
Michaelo's gonna
Or
look at his
Ceres' turn.
hands, and then look at the flowers, and then think back to the oasis and be like, "Yeah, I'm not doing that." Michaelo hates plants now,
That's fair.
especially strange ones.
Whoa,
That's
man, are you a plantist?
Yeah, bro.
Plantist.
Plantist. Deep in the sea alone. So what do you do, bud?
It's not my turn.
Ceres, it's your turn in
Ceres.
initiative.
Ceres, it is silenced, right?
Yep.
Yes, it is.
All right. Is Bucket within the silenced area?
No.
No.
Bucket is going to move and oh god, 20 foot. Ah, yeah, there we go. Bucket's going to move about here.
With Elena still on him.
Yeah. And they're going to use a, let's see, that is a force ballista. So there's going to be 2 force ballistas flying at them. And then Ceres will move with Ceres will move towards Bucket afterwards and then use a would I say what?
Would you say Bucket's in the silence area? More or less?
I mean, Bucket can move here, blast their shit, and move out.
I like it.
Yeah, Bucket will end up over here, but they're going to use their force ballista and
In the silence.
Yeah, so that's 2 force ballistas. That is a what is my spell attack?
Just roll me to hit for the first one. Let's get to that first.
Yeah, hold on. I gotta figure out my spell attack. Shit. That's under.
Sorry, that was kind of rude.
Hold on. No. That's fair. That's a +5 to spell attacks. Excellent.
Jesus.
That is a dirty 20 to hit.
It hits.
And a 15 to hit.
All right, here comes concept number 2. That is a 16. You hit. The zombie loses glow in its flowers, but its eyes spark back up. This zombie's fortitude is pretty high.
Pretty
today,
high.
I guess.
All right.
Pretty high.
Fortuitous.
So that first one hit though, right?
Yes.
All right, so when that first one hits, they take let's see how much damage. Blah, 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 blah. Eldritch Cannon, Force. Oh God, sorry, I'm
Don't
really
don't
tripping
don't
right here.
don't don't worry
2d8
about
plus 3.
don't worry
2d8
about
plus 3.
don't even worry about damage because he rolled his con save and he is still here.
Uh, so I just don't do any damage to it.
Well, you killed it and it rolled its con
Oh,
save for undead's fortitude and it's back again. It's got
all
one
right.
HP.
Well, sir, it failed. It failed to miss the first time and gets pushed back 5 feet. So go ahead
Into the
and
water.
take. Yeah, go ahead and Well, I guess you can't take an opportunity attack because it's not out of your
Still
range.
within it's still within 5 feet.
Hold on. Let me read this to make sure it's only 5 feet.
The
Uh,
sickness. Come on
putting
down
in-
with the sickness. Come on
Stop
down
it! I
with
want to do
once
this.
you're
Stop it.
gonna do so again, as you finish the long rest. Force ballista. Pushed up to
the
5 feet away. Unfortunate. The second one misses, but Ceras is gonna go ahead and then shoot it with her pistol.
Hell yeah.
So that is let's see, a 17 to hit,
It hits.
and that is 7 damage.
All right. It's going to take its 7 damage and it falls into the water.
Would it be
7 plus
This is a
5
fire soundtrack.
Yes, it is. 7 plus 5 is what, 12? Before
Uh,
it collapses completely into the water, its con save comes clutch for a third time. Holy shit. The zombie is still standing. It's
oh
got a
my
bunch of
God.
holes. It's got a bunch of holes in it though.
Bonus action, please. Bonus action. Where's
Bonus
the
action.
bonus action damaging? No, that's the end of my. That's the end of my shit.
All right. Michaelo, it is your turn.
Uh, Michaelo is going to. He's going to slash it with his short sword again.
Sweet. Roll me to hit.
14.
It hits.
Oh. That's a 7 for piercing damage.
All right. Con save coming right up. The zombie, you slash the zombie. How do you finish the zombie?
I'm just going to slice it the head right off.
You lob the head as it falls into the water. The body twitches as it looks like it's going to reach out for Luna, and then it collapses into the water.
And since Michaelo is free, he's just gonna go and follow Tyrum now.
Sweet, sweet, sweet. And I do believe outside of Kate, that is everybody.
DM, has it been 10 minutes?
It has not.
Okay.
This has been what, second round of combat?
Yeah.
It's been 14 seconds, 12 seconds.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
Every round of combat is 6 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Ceras, you see Kade looking around. He looks very frantic, his ears pointing in every which direction. It's another investigation. God damn it. He looks very worried, but he doesn't seem to be onto anything yet. He's readied his gun, or his sword, though. He's got his hand on both of his short swords now, and he is sticking back to Bucket, staying close. And Luna, seeing as it is now top of the enemy initiative, as soon as that zombie that was in front of you collapses into the water, you see something bubbling up from under the surface. You see a dim light as it glows beneath the murky waters. And I'm gonna roll with advantage. Does a that certainly doesn't hit. Does a 16 hit?
Yes.
Luna, as you see the light from underneath the water, maybe it intrigues you a little bit. I don't know. But as you see the light, something in the water lunges out at you. Out of the water, lunges at you is a gigantic carnivorous luminous plant. It is huge. And it takes a bite out of your most forward hand. Are you left-handed or right-handed?
I'm right-handed.
Sweet. It's gonna take a bite at your right hand for 8 bludgeoning damage and 7 acid damage. Um,
Ooh.
roll me a strength.
Roll your strength. So that's a. That would be. Hold on. I gotta do 2 maths right now. So that's the 17.
You pass. It bites onto your hand, the one that you swing at the zombie, but it does not continue grappling you. It slips off, but in front of you is a humongous luminous plant, and it looks pissed. All right, on to the next one. Theodem, as you make your way to gather around out of the water is a sneaky, sneaky zombie. It is going to lunge out of the water and try to bite you. No, no, it lunge out of the water and it tries to slam you into the tree with its 2 bony, moss-covered arms. That is a 17 to hit.
Yeah, you can take that and fuck right off.
I did. How do you stop the slam attack?
Tyrum just puts his shield up and lets the fucking zombie eat shit on his shield.
Michaelo, stop moving.
I'll be right
It's
there.
not your turn.
I didn't know we were continuing in combat,
Yeah, combat's not done yet.
but I was right there.
Okay. The zombie is now standing face to face with you, Thirum. Ceras, Bucket, Kade.
Is it my turn? Whose turn
No,
is it?
no, it is still the enemy's turn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And
Would they even
Fuck.
notice it?
notice what?
Oh, no, they would see it. Never mind. There's just no sound.
Yeah. And Ceres, out of the water next to you comes another luminous plant, and it looks hungry. It is going
I'm
to
in a
make a bite.
tree.
It's huge.
Oh, never mind. I went out of a tree. Hold on. Okay, so there's a luminous plant next to Ceres. That blue.
Purple.
Yeah, purple.
Is that purple? God, I must be colorblind.
God damn.
Yeah,
Ceres,
let me see.
does it see me?
Huh?
Does it see me? Or sense me?
It does not. It is actually going to make a bite attack towards Bucket, but you said you have Sanctuary. So what do I have to do for that again?
So the sanctuary is not on Bucket. It's
It's on
on
Elena,
Elena.
but
So
she's in Bucket.
I mean, okay, yeah. So you have to make a. Let's see, where are my spells? Sanctuary. Make a Wisdom saving throw, or choose a new target,
All right.
or lose the attack.
Ah, fuck. All right, that's what the plants looks like, by the way. I sent it to General. All right. It's. Oh no, what did I do with the stat block? Well, I gotta make a wisdom save. That is a 19 on the die. Do I pass?
You pass.
Hi.
So that means he's on Wisdom or choose. Okay, so it doesn't matter. You have made an attack at Bucket successfully.
Sweet. It's gonna make a bite attack at Bucket, and it's gonna roll to hit. That is a fucking 7.
That certainly does not hit Bucket.
The luminous plant basically headbutts the side of Bucket, and Elena screams out. And that is the end of that plant's turn, and that is the end of the enemy's turn.
Ceres is pissed.
You should be. Top of initiative.
So I have question.
Okay.
Um, in my weird tiger form, because it's technically two different transformations, could I just transform, use my my wild shape and transform into something,
Yeah,
or
but
am I stuck in this form?
so you can wild shape, but when you unwild shape, you'll be back in your human form. And if you'd like to transform again, it's another wisdom
I
save.
have to. Okay, that's fine. Cool,
Yeah,
cool, cool, cool.
druid magic reverts you back to normal.
That sounds wonderful. So I'm going to cast Wild Shape and turn into a whatchamacallit, giant constrictor snake.
How that's a medium-sized creature, right?
It says huge beast.
Okay.
So after I transform into that, I'm going to do the action of constrict, which is after I do some attacks. If I succeed on it, I will have grappled the target and will be restrained, and we'll have to succeed a DC of 16 every time it wants to every turn to try to escape.
I wonder how this is going to work.
Anyway,
Okay.
so yeah, I'm going to roll to constrict, and that's a natural 20.
It hits. Beautiful. It crits.
Hello.
Yeah, can you hear me? It hits.
It is quiet all of a sudden. 1 second.
But did y'all hear me?
Yeah, yeah. His
Okay.
mic is
Okay,
acting
cool.
weird.
Hey, bud, welcome back.
Josh,
Okay. Okay. Sorry about that. My headphones died. I'll switch in a second.
that's why
Did y'all
they
hear anything that I
sounded
said?
bad.
No, no. It's like literally died in the middle. Oh, yeah, it's probably why. It makes sense. Anyway, what did y'all hear that I said?
You wild shaped.
Nat
Oh,
20.
well saved.
And the
Okay.
nat 20.
The natural 20 for the constriction. There we go. And that would be a 17 to hit.
It hits.
No, no, natural 20 to hit is what it was, and I got a 17 like hitting it.
Okay, so it takes 17 damage. All right.
I think it's 17 damage.
Yeah, that's kind of wild.
It's it's 2 8 die, right? Plus 4.
Mhm.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, right, my turn, I guess. Tyrum's gonna poke the zombie with a spear.
Ooh.
You, you poke that zombie with
Um,
the spear.
all right, the first one is a nat uno.
Uh, you jab,
Tyrum,
and the zombie gives you a little like weave motion with his hands behind its head.
Tyrum's
Sorry.
gonna Tyrum's gonna poke at the zombie again.
Yeah, you do that. Poke
Um,
at that zombie.
that's a 15 to hit.
Roll me damage.
That is 6 damage, and then bonus action. He's gonna shove, and he's gonna shove the
Well, the
zombie
six,
back into
the
the
six,
water.
the 6 damage. How do you finish it?
Oh,
Oh,
Jesus.
Tyrum, Tyrum swipes the legs of the zombie out from under him, and then he plunges the spear into its chest.
This zombie also stays dead. His con save wasn't as lucky.
That's good to know. Tyrum removes the spear and rubs it off on his shield and um continues on his merry way.
You see a couple bubbles and then a couple petals in the water float up, and then nothing.
That's sick. I'm making my way around this tree.
Making my
You
way
see a
around.
friend, and a friend sees you.
Yeah. Tyrum's gonna end his turn next to Ceras.
Neat. Ceres.
Yeah.
It's your turn.
So have Cade is at the end of initiative, right?
Yeah.
All right. So I am thinking these plants haven't moved at all, right?
What do you mean?
They haven't moved, right?
They've been moving.
Oh,
Cade,
no. The ones attacking have not moved, right?
no, the ones attacking are where the purple dots are. Have not moved.
All
They don't
right.
look like they can move either from the picture.
That's what Ceras is going to assume. So Ceras is going to command Bucket and have them move Bucket's movement, which is 30 feet, and we're going to try and move to. Let's see. It looks like the top of the map is no bog. So 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 10, 15, 20, 25. She's going to move and make a. Uh, ooh. Before she moves, she is going to cast. No. She's going to use a. Her cannon is going to use Protector.
All right.
And so that was down in the silence. So that's 4 targets. Let's see. To each creature of your choice within 10 feet of the turret. All right.
That is Ceras and Elena.
No, that's going to be to. Let's see, because the turret was down here. Ceras is not
Yeah.
taking the turret. Ceras is leaving the turret. So 5, 10. Cade's on the edge of that.
So is Bucket here?
No. So no.
His turret,
Bucket.
not Bucket.
I have an Eldritch Cannon deployed.
Oh, that's right.
Right. So the Eldritch Cannon is like right here in the silenced zone. And they are going to this little yarn ball cannon.
Yellow yarn ball cannon is right here.
No, one down in the silent zone. Going to. It's got to be in the silent zone. Is that it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Either
20
way.
feet.
So it's in the silent zone. It's going to hit Cade, Tyrum, Luna, and Michaelo with let's see, what is it? Some bonus HP.
I'm gonna say Cade is outside of your range.
All right. They are going to get 1d8 plus 3, so I'm going to roll that now. There's my d8. That's 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 temp HP. And then since Ceras and Bucket aren't going to use their bonus actions, they're going to sprint. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Ceras, as you sprint through the moss and bog, you stay along the mossy path.
I'm not sprinting through the bog. I'm sprinting on the land and
yes,
the
I was about to say that staying on the mossy path through the bog, through the swamp.
Yeah.
You sprint past a lot of flowers, bushes and bristles all over.
Uh-oh.
I did, some things are crazy. But I'll leave it there for that. You run through a bunch of flowers as you make your haste.
Right. Keep in mind, gentlemen, I have a range of 120 feet for most of my shit.
Ooh.
Oh, are you done with your turn, Ceras?
I am done. That was my action. That was my movement and my action. I don't have any bonus actions to use.
Before we continue an initiative, 2 zombies An ivy zombie and a botanical zombie pop out of the bristles of fire of flowers, and they're gonna make sneak attacks to you, Ceras, and Bucket. Ceras, that is a 17 to hit.
That hits.
Ceras
But you know
vines.
what? You know what I'm gonna do is, as my reaction, I am going to use shield on myself.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh, let's see, which makes it not hit.
yeah. I love that. I love that. And Bucket, it has to dodge two vine attacks. That
It's
is a
are we
fucking
still playing? Are we still playing Sanctuary on Elena
on
inside Bucket?
Elena Bucket. Yeah, so I have to roll wisdom, don't I?
Yeah.
Oh shit, he's got negative one to wisdom. Cool. That's a three. So
Fails.
he fails, misses his attack. He's not gonna attack. But that
Mhm.
is where the other zombie pops out. This zombie has more floral and bigger ferns and moss. It looks like some of the tendons are actually being held together specifically by the moss, almost as if it was growing back.
All right.
Continuing initiative. It is Michelo's turn.
uh, Michaelo, after watching Tyrum just absolutely destroy that zombie, he's gonna look back at Luna and realize, oh shit, he needs help,
He always needs help.
and he's kind of gonna put like his hands up, like on his head, and he's gonna go. Well, he's mouthing it because it's all silence. He's saying, "Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!" And then he's gonna move right here, and then he is going to slash it with his short sword.
Sweet. Want me to hit?
That is a 22 to hit.
Bitch.
Uh, and that is 8 uh, piercing damage,
As you hit it, it lets off a slight hissing sound,
which I can't hear.
and you're fair. You see the plant curl up in agony as it withers and reeds. What's the word?
Writhes.
Withers.
Writhes. Yeah, writhes in pain, and a light coming from beneath the water pulses out, and suddenly a very bright light explodes in your face. Luna and Michealo, roll me Constitution saves.
Oh no.
Oh boy,
That's a 17.
Yeah,
that is
beautiful.
a that's no bueno. So that's actually 7. That's a 7, maybe.
No, Joshua,
Oh.
no.
Uh,
Michealo, your years of training have prepared you for this. The
Oh,
flashbang does nothing.
fuck
You
yeah,
are
it
fine.
did.
Luna, you are blinded until the end of the plant's next turn,
hmm.
which is pretty lucky, all things considered.
Michaelo is then going to use his short sword to stab at the glowing thing.
You hit that glowing thing.
Um,
Be careful not to stab me, please.
14.
It does not hit.
Oh, that's not good.
Ooh, that's
Uh,
not good.
You stab at the plant, but you hit a very thick membrane surrounding the light sac. Vines and flowers kind of cover it up as well to shield and protect itself.
After Michaelo does that, he's just gonna punch it with his open hand
Uh,
as his bonus
what
action.
is action? Roll me to hit.
That's a 20, dirty 20.
Dirty it is. It hits.
All right, that is a 5 extra bludgeoning damage,
Sweet. It does not like that.
and that is going to be the end of my turn.
Look at Michaelo
Alright.
doing things.
Doing stuff and things. As Cade notices the plant coming out of the water, he is going to use his movement to circle around and slide past the cannon as he is going to draw both short swords and make 2 attacks. That doesn't hit, and that doesn't hit. He pulls out both swords, but they both get stuck in the sheaths as he stops. He looks very concerned. He looks at you, Tyrum, and he looks shit out of luck.
Michaelo rolls his eyes.
Fucking yeah. Top of the bad guy initiative. Plant number 1 is going to make a bite attack at you, Michaelo. It coils back and lunges.
Can it do
Does-
that? It's constricted.
Ooh, fair.
It
Read the constricted fucking definition.
I just sent them to Ron, so give me a second to go back to it.
Hold up. I have it. I don't. Constricted is just grappled, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, so I can't move. Attacks affected have disadvantage, and the grappler can carry it when it moves, but it costs an extra foot of movement unless it is tiny or 2 or more sizes. I'm going to say you can't move it because it is 2 sizes bigger than you.
A large beast. Okay.
It is a huge beast,
Okay.
but yeah. It's not even going to roll to ungrapple you, Josh. It's just going to roll to hit and bite at Michaelo. It is
Wow.
Well, the disadvantage was not good, but it still works. Michaelo does a 14 hit.
Nope.
Oh, fucking whore.
Michaelo slaps it on the head as it
Uh,
bites at me. Not to do any
Well,
damage,
Michaelo-
just as like a little tip at you.
Michaelo, seeing as you hit it in your last turn, it is going to make a bonus attack to try to do something.
What the fuck?
Doesn't matter. Plant number 2, Tyrum.
It doesn't matter.
Michaelo slaps it again on its little head. Like
That thing
dip
does
at
not
you.
look at. Okay, Michaelo, keep playing with danger. All right. Tyrum does a 24 hit. Please, God.
No. Yeah.
I killed myself. Anyway. The plant is going to bite down. Roll me a 15. Roll me a strength. Strength save. You gotta beat a 15.
Yeah, it doesn't beat it.
You are now grappled by the plant.
Ugh. No
Yeah.
bueno.
It wants you good. Ooh, Cade, that doesn't look good. As the plant starts trying to swallow your shield, Tyrum, and you feel vines start to sink in and wrap around your wrist and some of your elbow as it starts trying to pull you into the water. You are, in fact, grappled. The Ceres!
Ceras is going to take the risk and move back this much, and Bucket is also going to.
Wait, it's
Yeah.
not Ceres. It's not Ceres's turn.
Oh, you're just gonna say I take damage. Well,
Yeah.
come on.
You know, I gotta build it up. Ceres, it's gonna make a slam attack on you. Does a 16 hit?
No.
Damn It's going to whiff and slam into the ground, into the fucking
It
moss.
doesn't slam into the ground because it would have hit except for my shield spell.
It slams its bony fucking arms onto your shield, attempting to shatter it, and it looks angry that it can't get in there. It knows you've got a chocolate delicious center to this Tootsie Pop, and it's gonna figure it out.
Wow.
Yeah. The second one is going to make 10 feet.
A wisdom.
No,
five,
this
10
the
feet.
second one is going to move down here onto you, Ceres, and it's going to make
Okay.
two vine attacks.
All
That is
right.
that is a dirty 20 to hit
Well, that hits.
and a 15 to hit.
That does not hit.
Ceres, one of the vine whips ricochets off the shield, but the second one pierces and it scratches your side. You take 4 bludgeoning damage as it
Oh my
slams you into the shield.
God.
Yeah,
Oh my God. Thank
yeah,
God. I was
fucking
scared.
lucky. Fucking lucky. All right, top of initiative.
All right. So it would be kind of crazy for me. No, I guess it would. No, I guess yeah. I'll just go with bite then. So I roll to bite. That is a 18 plus.
It hits.
Okay. Well, yeah. Okay. So damage is now that would be a 10. 10 damage.
Nice. It does not like that.
And that would be the end of my
Um,
turn.
it's gonna use its reaction again and let off another light pulse. So Luna, Michaelo, both of you roll me um uh Constitution saves.
It's a 16.
7.
Josh, you're blinded again until the end of its next turn. Fuck. Luna, you're fine. Fucking whore. You're the one I need to blind.
You mean me?
Yeah,
I
I need
mean,
to
I
blind you,
am
but
blind. You said
Yeah,
Luna.
you said Luna.
yeah, no, Luna is blinded. Michelo's the one I need to fucking blind.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
but you
said
said
Luna instead
Luna.
of Michaelo.
I'm sorry. My brain moves faster than my mouth
Sometimes.
Yes.
sometimes.
True.
Um,
Tyrum's gonna use bonus action Blessing of the Raven Queen and teleport out of the fucking arms of this thing.
That's fucking
where
sick
you
as
moving
hell.
to? Where are you moving to, bud?
Boom. I also have resistance on all damage until my next. And then you know what? That was 10 feet of movement, 15 feet of movement.
I'd say 15. Yeah.
Okay, so here's another 5 to position myself here. That's
With
20. And then last bit of movement, 25. And Tyrum's gonna poke at it with the spear.
you poke at it. You do that. Roll me to hit.
Oof. Every time Jeremy
It's a
says
14
poke,
hit.
I just imagine him like literally poking it, not hard, but it's still taking like a fuck ton of damage.
Nice. It
That was
does
a
not
14
hit.
hit. Okay.
It does not.
How about an 18?
The 18 hits.
Okay. Gonna be whopping. Dude, I don't know if this is gonna survive this much damage, but it takes prepare yourself for this.
I'm
It
ready.
takes a total of 4 damage.
It screams out in agony. The pain, the horror, it withers up and dies. No, anyways. It looks very annoyed that you just fucking poked it with a stick.
This is beautiful music to imagine that too.
That is
Yeah.
the end of Tirum's turn, by the way.
I wish I could listen to the music.
All right. Here we go. This is going to be a really fucky turn, but here we go. So first, Bucket is going to move up here. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Well, hold on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And they are going to wait there while Ceras hits everyone with a thunder wave. Wave of thunderous force sweeps out from you. Each creature in a 15-foot cube originating must make a con saving throw. On a failed, a creature takes 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet away from you. So go ahead with those con saves.
I am awake, buddy. How would you sleep? Con save number 1. That is a 17, and con save number 2. That is a 15.
All right, both of them fucking pass.
Hell yeah.
Uh,
One second, buddy.
takes half. So I'm gonna do my 2d8 thunder damage.
Mm-hmm.
So that is a the one that passes the least takes 4 damage. The one
Okay.
that passes the most takes 10 damage. Ceras is gonna go ahead and at that point, oh god, she can't
That
do
10 damage is
much.
crazy.
10 damage is crazy shit.
10 damage is crazy.
Uh, Bucket is gonna go ahead and uh make a force ballista on the top one, hopefully knocking it into the bottom one.
Roll me to hit.
All right, that is a 23 to hit.
It hits.
All right, and now we do the d8s for ooh, and an 8. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 damage, and they get pushed 5 feet.
Um, all right. It's gonna take that 10 damage and be pushed 5 feet, tripping between you and the other one.
Yeah,
It's gonna end up there,
yeah.
and it's going to roll a con save. Fuck yes. It it is still alive. It's not looking the best. That force ballista put a pretty sizable divot in the mod stick. But
All
here she
right,
remains.
and my other cannon is gonna go ahead and shoot down at the one next to Luna, and it's gonna do a
Well,
force
hold
ballista.
on. Let me fix that. I'm actually like on it. Yeah, I'm
It's
wrapped
Oh,
up in it.
disadvantage. No, roll with
Okay.
disadvantage.
Well, if it's on top of it, then I'm gonna have it go like probably fuck it. It can reach. Force ballista shoot into the purple or the pink.
This pink.
This pink right here. Yeah, this
Yeah.
one. It's gonna
All
force
right.
ballista into that. And that is going to be a +5 to hit. That is a 19 to hit.
It hits. Roll damage.
That is an 8. 8 on the first. An 8 on 16 damage.
I don't know if I have. I don't even have the con modifier to actually save me for that. I'd have to roll in that 20 to live. Holy shit. That was a 17. The Ivy zombie, bubbles up from the second, force ballista and just kind of disintegrates as all of the flowers fall into the water.
All right. Ceres is then going to use her movement and take an opportunity attack. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Dirty 20 to hit.
That certainly hits.
Hey, you take 1d8 plus 2. 7 damage.
The tentacle. Is it like covered in vines and shit?
It is.
The vines slap Ceres's face. A bit of the white makeup is ruined with a giant red gash in her face forms as she turns and runs away, silently screaming in pain.
Mm.
Ooh, that sounded nice. All right, next to them is there anything else you'd like to do?
Nope, that's it.
All right, Michaelo. Keep calling you your own name, Michaelo.
Michaelo is going to slash at this thing with his short sword again.
Roll with disadvantage.
That's a 10.
It doesn't hit the plant, so you you just barely missed both Josh and the plant, but you were close to hitting Josh.
Wow.
Okay. I'm gonna do it again.
Roll me with disadvantage.
Ronson, I'm gonna make you pay for it.
That's a 16 with disadvantage.
It's a 16 with disadvantage.
Yes, sir.
How do you hit the plant and not hit Josh?
Uh, First let me figure out how much damage I do. I do 4 damage. Um, with my skills as a ninja, I miraculously miss Josh and just slash the plant.
It took 4 damage.
Yep.
Sweet. Continue.
God, I really need to actually like read the specifics of these weapons.
Then Michaelo is going to cast Patient Defense as his bonus action.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
Blade is going to step forward. He finally unsheaves both of his long swords, and with 2 back-to-back swings, he cuts into this plant. The plant does not look pleased by the amount of damage it just took. And seeing as Tyrum is within 5 feet, I cannot use my bonus action for a sneak attack. Thanks, Tyrum. All right. And Kade is going to actually use his bonus action to disengage and back up. He takes 2 steps back and he puts his hand on his no. He takes 2 steps back and he readies his sword. I believe that's the monster's turn.
Mm-hmm.
Luminous plant down there with Michaelo and Luna is going to make a bite attack on Michaelo. Romeo, throw the dice. Throw it. You gotta roll it. There you go. Fuck yeah, my kid just rolled me a nat 20. To hit, that's a 25. But it was a nat.
What does Patient Defense do?
I don't know. You guessed it.
To take the dodge action as a bonus action on your turn.
Oh, so I had to roll I have to roll with disadvantage?
Yeah.
There goes my nat 20. Throw it again, buddy. Throw it. That was pretty good, kid. That was it wasn't a natural 20. But does a 17 hit?
Nope.
Fuck me! Fuck it. It's gonna use its bonus action to try to grapple you as a last ditch effort. Roll me a strength save.
Can I use my parry against this?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
That makes a lot of sense. 16?
And luck do be a lady on your side tonight. It does not grapple you. Plant number 2 is going to try the same lineup of attacks. Tyrum, it is first going to bite at you. That is a 19 to hit.
Nope.
I'm gonna go fucking. It's gonna try to grapple you. Roll me a strength save.
This is going to dice jail. I'm grappled.
All right. Good. Very good. Target for attack.
Babies.
What, buddy?
These babies.
Yeah, that dice has got skeletons in it. All right, you're grappled, and this one is going to use all of its movement speed to follow behind. It doesn't have a lot of movement speed though. And Ceras up by Bucket, which is crazy because you keep putting Bucket near them. Another surprise attack happens.
Okay.
No, like genuinely, I haven't moved any of these dots.
Yeah.
It is going to make a surprise attack at Bucket after its wisdom save. Throw me that. Throw it. You're going to get to roll it. That is a 14. Oh, no, that was a 4. 4 for the wisdom save. It doesn't have anybody else
Fail.
to attack, so it just wasted its attack. That is it. That's all I got for the bad guys. Top of initiative.
So
Get the square one and the
I am going to roll to. Well, actually, no. I'm going to. Would it be? It doesn't exactly. Yeah, no, never mind. No, I'm just going to roll to bite, and that will be a dirty 20, and then, huh?
I said it hits.
Yes. And then that will be a. That's plus what damage was? It was 4, so that would be a 10. Another 10 damage.
Um, the luminous plant hollers out in pain as it lets off one final light pulse. Michaelo and Luna, both of you roll on me.
Another
Very
con
silent
save.
hollow.
Yes.
That would be a
That's an 8.
13.
Both of you fail, and you are both blinded until the start of your next turn. Joshua, you did kill the dot. However, the luminous plant falls over and starts to wither up as you cannot see. Yeah.
Except it sounds more like
I guess Tyrum's gonna try to break free.
Roll me a contest in strength. Throw it.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. What is that distance?
19.
I also rolled a 19. Roll again.
Word.
Or no, that just means you fail, right?
I don't fucking know. You're the DM.
I'm playing. Yeah, roll me again. Roll it again, buddy.
Ugh, that's a 9.
That was a 13. You are still grappled, sir.
Bonus action.
Stop grabbing my dice, boy. We only need this one.
Oh shit. Yeah, whatever.
You
Tyrum's
don't
just gonna
fit.
sit there and
Take it
grimace
like a
at
man.
grimace at the flower.
I want the square one. It fits this triangle.
That's it.
Um,
Ceras again.
Ceras.
All right, Ceres is gonna go ahead.
Triangle.
Let's see.
It fits this triangle.
Ooh, baby. All right. So I guess the first thing I'm gonna do is my cannon is gonna shoot at that free target right there. With
Which one?
the one. Actually, you know what? The cannon's gonna move. Actually, that's a good question. Is its ability to move? Let's see how far it can go. Sorry guys, I should have looked at that.
It's fine, sir.
Let's see. And it can use its action to move. Also has 15 feet. So 5, 10, 15 past Kade, diagonally up and to the left. And then it's gonna fire its cannon.
Right here?
No. 5, 10, 15 directly diagonally to the left. Northwest. One more. There we go. All right. And it's. Oh, actually, I used Protector for it, right?
Yeah.
It only has Protector now. I
Mhm.
can't change it on the fly.
No, you can't. You'd have to come back and interact with it.
Right. Okay. Can I cancel that movement and just cast Protector again?
No.
Okay. All right.
I love you though.
He's angry.
All right. Well, then it's going to cast Protector on Kade, and that's it.
So I get
and that-
what 8 HP back or something?
No, you get 2. You get 1d8 plus my intelligence modifier. So you get what's my intelligence modifier? 3. So you get 5 temporary HP. That's it.
Thank you.
Ceras is going to what is Ceras gonna do? Ceras is gonna go ahead and shoot her gun, shoot her big fucking gun, at the one, uh, at the one in front of her. That is a dirty 20 to hit,
It's
and that is 11 damage.
Right there.
beautiful, and it's
Uh, what?
the one right in front of you, right? Right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Bucket is gonna go ahead and use a good old blast. And that is a what is it? Force ballista. That is a +5 right in front of him, and that's a 19 plus 5, so that's a 24 to hit.
Yeah.
And that is going to be a 7 and a 7, a 14 plus 3, 14, 15, 16, 17 damage. And then Bucket is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah. Ceres is then going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And that's it.
I missed it.
Sweet. All right.
Hit that one.
Michaelo.
So am I blinded, or is this the start of my next turn?
It is the start of your next turn,
Okay.
but your eyes still hurt.
My eyes still hurt a little.
Hit that one.
Besides, I want you to be able to see what happens next.
Michaelo is going to use his short sword again. Roll at disadvantage, right?
On what?
The plant. Or wait,
That
no,
is-
plant's dead, right?
That one.
Yeah, the plan on Luna's dead.
Okay. So
Mm,
Michaelo is going to move right there. And he's going to throw a dart at that plant.
Throw your dart at that. You can use that. Roll me to hit.
Does a 19 hit?
A 19 does in fact hit.
It's going to be 4 piercing damage.
Sweet.
I get this girl.
Kade looks at things after just failing miserably, and yep, it seems like I'm not exactly needed here anymore. And he's gonna dash up towards where Ceres is. He has 30 feet of movement. Oh yeah, Kade stops right there. And he takes out his pistol and he's gonna make a shot at this zombie over here. Roll me to hit, bud. Roll it. It does not hit. That is a beautiful 2. All right. That is the end of Kate's turn. Start of the monster's turn. First things first, we have this final Ivy zombie down here who is going to make a sneak attack on Ceres's cannon. It's going to move right there and make its sneak attack. That is ground now. That is a 15 to hit.
I need a triangle.
That hits.
I need a triangle.
You take Romeo. We're not using the triangle, bud. You're gonna take 6 bludgeoning damage,
All right.
and it's going to take its second attack to try to grapple your cannon. So roll me a strength save or a dex save.
Oh wait, what was the roll to hit?
15.
It has an AC of 18. Sorry.
Oh, so it doesn't
Mhm.
hit. Okay, so you take no damage, and on the second vine swing, it's going to try to grapple you. Roll me a con or dex save. Not a con, strength or dex save.
Strength or dex. All right. Treats its ability scores as 10 plus 0. All right. That is a baseline 2. So it fails the whatever.
The vines wrap around your eldritch cannon. They suck it in. The your cannon is grappled. Theorem, the plant that has you bit and grappled is going to try to start swallowing you. So
It is
you,
not bitten me. It is grappled.
you're right, but you are grappled, and that is how it is grappling you. It's saliva acid filled mouth starts enveloping trying to enclose around your shield as acid drips onto your armor. It is going to try to swallow you, and since you are grappled, it's going to pick you up and start trying to eat you. You're going to take 14 acid damage, and single turn. Succeed. All right, so y'all gotta beat this thing up to get it to choke Tyrum back up. But Luna, you do see Tyrum getting devoured, and it's got you in the air, Tyrum. It's trying to eat you. How does that make you feel?
Does it make you feel vindicated, Ron?
This isn't about me, Tyrum. It is trying to swallow you, though.
Tell the crowd how you feel, Tyrum. It's okay.
This plane is swinging you around in the air with your arm and shield in its mouth,
Yeah,
and if
and
it
none of it
continues like
is
this,
hurt.
none of it is hurt. It is just throwing you around like that
Everyone's
scene
annoyed.
from Men in Black.
This is a nuisance.
Well, it's a nuisance now. It'll eat you next.
Michaelo is looking at him though with like the come on, bro, like get out of it face.
The Luna as this snake is just like staring at what's happening, blinking. It blinks rapidly and then sticks its tongue out a few times in confusion.
Um, while that all is unfolding down below, Ceras, the other botanical zombie, or the other ivy zombie, is going to try and grapple you. Roll
Oh
me a con
God.
or a dex save.
All right, let me see my Constitution versus my Dex save. Constitution save versus my Dexterity save. I'm gonna do a Constitution save.
I respect it.
Hey, baby, that is a 22.
You are not grappled, and behind the first vine comes a second attack. That is
Oh
a
shit.
fucking. That is a 13 to hit.
That does not hit.
The sneak attack whiffs. It is player's turn. Top of initiative.
So, I am going to slither my way. I'm going to slither my way over to the plant creature that is choking on Tarum right now, and I'm going to roll to hit. That is does a 10 hit?
No, no, it doesn't.
Well, I whiff at trying to bite this flailing creature.
Your sword bounces off of Tirum's leg, actually.
Sword. My what?
You're.
He's a
Fuck, never
snake.
mind. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I'll go back to saying nothing now. Continue.
as I curl up to try to bite this plant and shoot at the creature, I miss, and as it kind of just sways to the side as it's flinging Tarum in its mouth. The end.
Sweet.
Tyrum is once again going to try to break out of being grappled.
You are being swallowed.
Deep throated.
Deep throated.
Tyrum got deep throated.
Not the head he's looking for.
Oh, you're being swallowed. You're blinded and restrained, and it has total cover.
It's just
Oh.
his legs are poking out.
So what do I get to do?
Hold on, please look at something.
You just get to suffer.
You just gotta get this.
Apparently,
Restrained.
I don't know how my head. I don't know how I'm blinded if my head's not in the plant, unless it is in the plant.
I'm imagining that's how it's got you by the head and it's flinging you around.
The plant is like kind of mouse trapping you. It's eating your shield. Your other arm is in there. It's got your entire torso kind of like binded in. It's wrapped around you, kind of like somebody that would have tied you up. You know, it's got both of your arms. Your head's kind of poking out. Your legs are dangling, but it's throwing you around like a dog does a chew toy.
Oh.
I
That's
just
true.
realized I've been fucking up on the playlist.
So can I still attack?
You can still attack, but you are absolutely still grappled. And the only way to ungrapple is if somebody else hits this plant because it is swallowing you.
Why are all three of you there, but none of you are doing damage? Come on.
Didn't
Bro, I
Luna
just
do
started,
damage?
man.
Alright, so my
tried.
spear attack at disadvantage, lowest hit was a 19.
Damn!
How much damage does it do?
Tyrum fucking jams his spear into the esophagus of this fucking flower and does 5 damage.
It kind of shakes you around violently as it almost wants to cough you up, but it doesn't.
And then attack number 2. I rolled the same number twice, so 22 to hit.
That is insane. It hits.
Okay. Tyrum is going to continue to stab the fucking flower in its throat, and that's a 7.
All right. That is not enough for it to almost puke you up. Yet again,
But I do get to take a shield bash.
Tyrum, explain to me how you shield bash while your shield is in its mouth.
My arms are in its mouth. I'm just gonna smack it in its fucking throat with my shield.
Explain to me.
That
how
sounds
you
like a
are
severe
grappled-
disadvantage. Double disadvantage.
Super disadvantage. You are in its mouth and it has you tightly bound to where you are restrained.
You have to make the fucking save, bucko, not
Let
me.
me do it.
Well,
Let's try.
how are you gonna knock it prone or move it? You're in its mouth.
Listen, physics
What's your
happen.
leverage? What's your leverage? Is the
wait
question.
a sec. Didn't I hit it with a dart?
That didn't do enough damage.
Oh, okay.
All
It
I'm
didn't do
saying
any
is
damage, I don't think.
It
if
did 4.
If Tyrum
Oh,
has
you didn't do
been
enough
strong
damage.
enough to fucking do what he's been doing, a smack inside could definitely push it in a
Listen.
different direction.
Listen, Tyrum, I have off days too. I'm just gonna go here and say there's no way you are shoving a plant from inside of its mouth as it is eating you.
Whatever, I was just playing by the rules, bucko.
Uh-huh.
Explain to me how you do that in a manner that doesn't sound like you're being swallowed.
I can't. You literally just told me
Then
I am.
you-
So
if-
I'm
if
just
you- listen,
I'm just saying.
if
I'm
you-
just
if you
saying
can't-
that.
Listen,
What?
if you can't role play it in a way that makes it sound good, I'm not gonna let it happen. You are
have
in this thing.
already
set
You are
the standard
you are,
to be
So
you are in
fair.
this. You are in this
You
thing's
have
mouth.
already
It is
set the standard to be impossible. So I'm just saying that regardless of the situation, it was gonna be a no. I'm just reading off that I could have done it.
I'm giving you an out. Role play it in a way that makes it sound fucking believable, and I'll let it happen. But you're
It's
in this
not.
thing's
You
mouth.
literally just established that it's not.
You're not listening. I'm telling you, if you make it sound believable,
am
you can do it. Oh my god!
Do it, Jay. Do it, Jay. Tell him how it would work. Because I can't see any way that it'd work.
I turn into
He's
a
got
fucking
nothing.
Beyblade,
That's-
dude. Suck my dick.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Beautiful.
Kade's gonna use his action laughing at you, Theorem, because you're being eaten by a plant, and then he is gonna shoot the plant. Roll me that dice, kiddo.
Jay, what action are you taking?
It would have been his bonus action.
And that's a shield bash? What is that?
Yeah.
He can shove or move a he can shove a creature 5 feet or prone as a bonus action because he is a shield master. That being said, he is grappled and restrained. His movement speed is 0, and he is bounded by this. And so, yeah, I just don't see you shoving this huge plant from inside of its mouth. I'm sorry.
Let's see.
You're not. Don't say you're sorry.
I'm just trying to keep it realistic, man.
Nothing stops a grappled creature from shoving.
Oh! Oh!
But it's DM choice.
Ooh.
Because I believe the rule of cool is the way, and if Jay's not being cool, he shouldn't be able to shove his way out of it.
I agree.
Be cool, Jeremy. Be cool.
I already fucking tried. What else do you want me to do? I take my fucking shield from inside the flower and smack its fucking esophagus. I smack its fucking uvula. What do you want me to fucking say? You say my fucking arm.
I want you to say. I want you to say. I step on the side of its thorn. I want you to say. I step on the side of its body.
This is Ron, not you. This is Ron. What do you want me to say when you've already established that my body is inside of the plant? What more can I say besides what I have to work with?
I wanted you to rule of cool your way out. Tell me something that it didn't sound cool, so you're not out of it. Congratulations.
Cool. Yeah. You've got 3 people down here. Ceras is fighting by herself against 3 of them. I'm scared.
You fucking problem.
Because Tyrum does not give a shit. That is true. Oh, man. Kade's going to take his attack, and he's going to roll at disadvantage to
Where
hit.
the fuck did my thing go?
Oh, fuck, you're right. My bad. My bad, Michaelo. Take your turn, buddy.
Alright, Michaelo's going to move up one, and he's going to slash this thing with his sword.
Yeah.
That's a 10. He's going to do it again.
I love that.
That's a nat 1. That's not going to work.
You actually hit Luna.
Oof.
What? Roll damage. Yeah, you're right next to each other.
What?
You hit Luna. Roll damage. You rolled a nat 1.
What?
Don't worry, it's only 4 damage, Luna.
Wow. Okay. All right.
And I'm going to now, with my bonus action, I'm going to punch this plant.
Please.
That is a 17 plus 5.
It hits.
Alright. And that's going to be an extra 7 damage to that plant.
This plant looks like it's ready to hurl. So what was my total damage for that?
It was like 4 plus his 7 plus Jay's. What was Jay's?
Oh, I already got Jay's.
Yeah, I was about to say you lost me there, Bucko.
So it was my 4 and a 7.
Right. That's 11 plus Jay's.
I already got Jay's, so 11.
Oh, it's 11. Yeah.
Thank you. This thing does not look good. This thing does not look good at all. It's actually going to make a con save. Buddy. Go sit on the bed. Give it in a second. I'll get you. Okay. Can we take a 10-minute break?
Yeah.
Also, the plant actually chokes you up, Tyrum. You've done enough damage and it failed its con save, so it just drops you into the water. You are prone. I'll be back.
Michaelo is gonna look at you and give you 2 thumbs up. The first time we ever played D&D, I couldn't hear for like 5 minutes because of how loud the music was.
You know you can turn that down, right?
That's what I was trying to do in those 5 minutes. Was trying to figure out how to turn it down. I was also on my iPad, so I didn't know how to do it.
I see.
I didn't know how to do it on my iPad.
Dude, I need a laptop so bad. I think when I score a job here, that's one of the first things I'm going to buy after I get a decent amount of paychecks.
Nice.
But, shoot, I was just thinking about it because I want to get y'all into, because everybody up here has been into it for a while, but like Magic, the Gathering, the card game.
I haven't played Magic in forever.
I've never
Yeah,
played
well,
Magic.
Actually, you know who's really good at Magic? Fucking Damien. Welcome back, friend.
oh shit.
Magic the
Yeah,
Gathering.
yeah, because I bought a deck, and I can pick Josh up right away.
Yeah, top of initiative, by the way, Josh.
It is top of initiative.
Oh, Wunderbar. Let me pull my sheets back up again. All right. So I'm going to roll to hit. That is there's a 14 hit.
On their plant? No, it doesn't hit.
Okay, then I miss my bite attack on the plant once more. That will be the end of my turn.
Tyrum uses his action to get up. Um, and then
You saying now's the time to use those shield points.
I can't because you have to
Right.
use an attack. Um, yeah, that's it.
Ceras?
Ceras is going to, God, Ceras is going to go ahead and use her action to disengage. 5,
Okay.
10, 15, 20, 25. And then Bucket is going to use their Force Ballista, and that is a 11 to hit.
It does not.
I'm going to use a luck point. That is a no. That's not gonna hit. I'm gonna use another luck point. That's a nat 20, baby.
Roll me damage.
uh,
Yeah, the
that's
first
2 luck
Force Ballista
points.
shot. Well, how does that luck stack up?
So okay, because it's only luck. It's only one bullet. So the ballista pops off, and it like hits some like old armor from like with a dead like a skeleton is in this armor, and it bounces off, and it hits it right in the side of the head, and that's a nat 20. So that's critical damage, and that is 2d8 plus 3. So that is a that is a 4 and a 5. So that's 9, 10, 11, 12. Double, that's 24 damage.
This Ivy zombie does not look happy.
No.
Jesus Christ.
And Bucket is going to go ahead and 1, 2, 5, 10, 15. He's just gonna move. He's gonna move about there, to keep Elena safe. And Ceras is there. And I guess I'm going to contest a strength saving throw to break out of a grapple for my little boy.
Yeah, strength saves.
And that's a basic, and that's a 3. Okay. Does not break out.
It's becoming one with the Ivy zombie.
That would be really fucked up, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
The Ivy zombie now has the use of protector. One d8 plus 3 temporary hit points if you wanted to do that, but yeah, Ceras used the disengage and moved, and Bucket shot, and all right, that's the end of my turn.
Fuck yeah. Nicola?
Michaelo is going to. Is it still disadvantaged on this plant?
No. He spit Tyrum out.
Okay.
It was only disadvantage because he was eating your friend.
Okay. Michaelo is going to use his short sword again.
Sweet. Roll the hit.
That's a nat 20.
It's just tell me how you finish it.
So what do I roll for a nat 20 though?
Just tell me.
For
You would
future
roll
reference.
damage and then it'd be double that.
Roll damage
Times
and then
2,
what?
baby.
Yeah, it's roll whatever your damage is times 2.
Oh, okay. All right.
Just keep it simple.
Michaelo cuts this thing clean in half, destroying it.
Double
The
points.
the stalk of the huge luminous plant falls and kind of like lays on Tyrum's shield as it slides to the ground and starts withering up.
And he kind of like puts his sword back in his sheath, like a
Right,
ninja does.
as
But then
one
he pulls
does.
it back out because fighting is not over. And
He
then
blows his brain smooth off.
he's gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20 right here, and he's gonna use his second action to slice that zombie.
Oh, okay. Roll the hit.
That's never mind. That's a 2. Uh, he's
Your
the
sword, your sword clanks off the cannon that it's grappled right now.
and in frustration, Michaelo's gonna punch it with his open hand.
Fuck yeah. Roll the
Never
hit.
mind. That is also a fucking 2.
Your hand also hits the cannon. Imagine
Ow!
it doesn't feel
in
good.
in silence though, obviously.
Yeah. Um,
And then
Cade
that's
is
the end
gonna
of my turn.
use Cade is gonna use his movement to jump over the tree and then jump onto this zombie and make a slashing attack with his sword. And it hits. It's gonna do 8 damage, which just happens to be all of it's got. So now it's got to roll a con save. 8 + 5 is 14. This fucking zombie lives. All right. Cade flies off the tree, slashing into this zombie, and what feels like a clean cut, it starts to buckle at the slashing and being cut in half until the vines reattach itself and its eyes glow back up. Um, this zombie over here is going to throw the cannon that it's holding as an improvised weapon at you, Michaelo. At disadvantage. That is a 17 to hit. Michaelo? Michaelo, I'm sorry.
Fine.
Yeah.
I said
17 to hit.
yeah, 17 to hit.
No.
Oh, damn it. The Eldritch Cannon bounces off of you and falls into the moss. And
Sorry, I had to do
that
something
is
real
the
quick.
end. All good. This zombie up here is gonna look at Ceras running away and Cade fighting the other one and decide that strength in numbers. So it's gonna use its entire movement speed. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And it is going to make a vine attack on Cade. That is a 18 to hit. Hey, one of the vines whips past and cuts Cade's arm, and he takes some damage. And that is top of initiative.
Josh.
Welcome back.
Yes, right. So I had my mic up for a second. So I had a question because I'm looking at my character sheet and I'm trying to find if there's any action like dash. Right? I assume there is, or
Okay,
is
so
there not?
all the dashing action is you use
Oh, there
double
it
your
is.
movements.
You
Yeah, you
you
use
double
double your
your
movement
movement speed,
speed, and
and
you
you
Okay,
don't take
that's
any
all.
action.
you sacrifice
Alright.
your action.
Yeah, yeah. All right. So that is what I'm going to do. So I'll have 60 movement. 1 second. Do 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 do.
Ron, is the water rough terrain?
I am a snake. I can do.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he is a
Yes.
pretty big snake.
Yeah, so I'm going to do that. Ooh, that's not the
Actually
gravity
built for this
thingy.
terrain.
And yes,
Right.
I am raising my hand for the teacher asking if there's homework.
I am going to use my action and encounter this other creature of the swamps.
You
And
can't
that
make
will
an
be my
attack
turn.
because you
I know,
yeah.
I know, I know. That'll be
All
my
right.
turn.
No, Tyrum.
Hiss, hiss.
Hiss, hiss.
Tyrum is gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and he's gonna stab him with a spear.
Yo.
Let me to hit.
That is a 14 on the first hit.
It hits.
Oh wow, okay.
Wasn't expecting that
Um,
either.
the other one doesn't hit though. That was an 11. Um, but that is 5 damage, and that enemy has disadvantage on me.
Right. Ceres.
Ceras is gonna go ahead and she's going to wait a second. Am I not grappled anymore by the my cannon?
No, that can't. Yeah, he threw the cannon at
Mm.
Michaelo. So your
Well,
cannon is
my
fully.
cannon is gonna first of all go ahead and launch off a protector blast. I'm gonna roll for the healing or the temp HP. That's an 8. 8, 9,
Oh
10,
yeah.
11 temporary HP for Michaelo and Tyrum. Then Ceras and Bucket. Ceras is gonna fire a pistol shot at the pink. That's +3 to hit. Oh, that's an 8 to hit. You know what? I'm gonna use my last luck point.
Fuck you.
Please, for the love of God, actually be nat 20.
Oh my god.
How do you finish
Wow.
it? How do you finish it?
Oh baby, oh God. Ceres, because this is not a human being. Uh, Ceres feels a weird rush in her heart. She feels the blood pulsating on the back of her eyes. She just feels this rush of uh, energy, uh, dopamine spreading through her brain as it trickles down the back of her head. Um, and that is, let's see, that is 22 damage.
Yeah, that
And the pistol shot flies through the central nervous core of the zombie and blows the spine out of the back onto the ground behind it.
You
As
know, I
Bucket makes a force ballista attack. Let's see, its range is 120 feet. 5, 10,
Pink
15,
is dead,
20.
by the way. I rolled its con save just to see what's what, and yeah,
Yeah,
he's going to
Bucket is going to
survive.
make its force ballista attack, and that is a what is
What
this?
what do
Ooh,
you
that's a good.
what do
That's
you
a
aiming
dirty
at?
20 to hit. Dirty
What do
20 to
you
hit.
what are you aiming at?
Red.
Okay, yeah, it hits.
Yeah. All right, and that is going to be 2d8 plus 3. That is a 7 and a 8. So 15 damage, 15, 16, 17, 18 damage total. And
Wow.
go ahead and is there a con save here?
It doesn't matter. It's dead. I tried to roll that con save. It did not go well either.
All right. Well,
Cade,
a
Cade,
force
Cade looks
ballista.
at you. Cade looks at you, Sarah, and he's like, "I had that."
Mm, Ceres makes a shrugging and waves the smoking pistol in the air. All right, that's the end of my turns.
Michaelo.
Michaelo is going to slash at this zombie
Roll
with
me
his
to
sword
hit.
again. That is a 19.
It hits. You don't even have to roll me damage, or actually roll me damage. You're right. My bad.
Okay, that's a
I got
5.
con save them. Oh, okay. That's not bad actually.
Uh,
Did matter. How do you finish it?
he's gonna cut its head right off again, and then sheath his
Sweet.
sword.
This
And
time
as
you
he
sheath
sheaths
it.
his sword, the head drops.
Oh, sick. Very Nindo. And like that, you guys cleared out a field of plant infested dead things between zombies and giant hung carnivorous plants. The bog is cleared. Most of the flowers have disappeared. Um, it looks to be a normal bog, and the smoke is even clearing up the mist. And that is the end of combat. Cade's gonna sheath his swords. He's gonna walk past the giant snake, and Luna, you startle him a little bit. Oh shit! What the fuck is this?
Michaelo's gonna start walking.
Cade pulls out his pistol. Well, I guess we're having snake skins for dinner.
Oh yeah. You know what? I'm gonna roll to constrict you. What? Let me pull this thing up right quick. If you
Okay.
pulling to shoot me, okay, does an 18 hit?
My AC is not 18. What do you ask me to
Yeah,
constrict
yeah.
you, make an attack, and then
Yeah. Just to constrict you. I'm only not trying to hurt you. Just constrict
uh,
because you pulled the gun on me, man.
well, I mean, I
Chill
don't
out.
know it. I didn't exactly see you turn into a snake. I just see a giant snake.
Yes, I know. That's why I'm feeling to restrain you before you try to
Oh,
shoot me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
That's why I rolled
No,
that.
no, this
all
one.
right, contest of strength.
Well, I'm a snake, but okay. You said okay, so let me roll another one then. That be a 16. Does that work?
17. So as you lunge in to constrict to constrict Cade, he catches your head as you coil around his arm. Ah, feisty one, ain't you? Better to take.
Michaelo uncasts silence,
And, Cade has been talking to himself the whole time. You know?
and he's gonna go, whoa, Cade, that's our
Cade stops
buddy.
the knife. Cade stops the knife right at your snout, Luna. What do you mean?
That's Luna.
He looks down at you, Luna. He looks back at his knife, and he puts the knife a little closer to your nose. Are you sure this isn't just a random snake? I'm sure it's easy to confuse.
Yes, that's Luna.
With the end of my tail, that's a little bit free. I kind of smack you across the face.
See?
I mean, Cade looks at you, Michaelo. Then he looks down at Luna, and he drops you, Luna, and he steps on your tail as he walks over you. Stupid
Ron, I
snake.
want you to realize that that's a huge beast that was around your arm, bud.
He caught it.
Yeah, I know he may have caught it, but that's how strong is your guy, man? Like, holy crap!
I just rolled really good on the strength.
Okay, dang, man, must be hitting the gym pretty hard.
Cade got some weight behind him. And,
Okay.
he catches up with Tyrum and Ceras.
Wow.
Oi, Ceras, is Elena okay?
Paris. So just to be for all Bucket doesn't actually have a giant barrel on him. Elena is just like on
Sitting on a
top
platform.
of a platform of Bucket. Ceres looks over at Elena and puts a thumb kind of like sideways and like squints.
Elena just kind of curls up a little bit, and she gives you like a shaky thumbs up.
Ceres goes over to Elena and gives her a hug.
She cries a little bit quietly into your shoulder. And she holds like your collar kind of tight. This poor child.
Yeah.
Cade looks at Ceres and Elena hugging, and he gives you a little head nod. Ceres says he's not gonna go mess that up. And right to it, his ears perk up, and he begins looking around.
Ceres,
He's not seeing anything.
Ceres is still in a bit of an alert mode. So does she notice this?
That Cade's looking around?
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. He's not trying to hide it.
Ceres immediately kind of just pushes off of Elena uh, like a little bit more rough than she meant to, I would think, and kind of she pulls out her gun and kind of looks in the directions that Cade's looking in with a gun pointed.
Okay, Elena balls up. She pulls her knees in and she kind of holds herself and
Gets in front of Elena.
she's trying her best to cry quietly, like holding her sniffles back and everything.
Oh my
Um,
god.
Cade walks over to Luna. Is your cat okay? He was the one that almost caught that bullet earlier. Where'd that go?
Luna transforms back into normal form. He's fine. He's on top of the beast.
Well, Cade gives another glance around and then he looks at the party. Well, I don't see any armed attackers, but it brings to our attention the greatest problem. We got to get little Miss Elena somewhere safe.
Ceres nods her head in agreement, but she's still like fucking scoping out. Ceres is not calm right now. She's high off of killing a zombie,
She's
multiple
freaking
zombies.
out, man.
Wow.
Cade looks a little worried as he kneels down and he pulls paste off his side. He starts digging through his bag of holding. All right, buddy. I didn't want to do this, but I guess it's as good a time as any. He starts shuffling around and he pulls out a magical room that starts glowing
No
a
way!
a dim blue hue. It is one stone that has a scribing on it. It looks to be a magical room. And Cade holds it up and spins around. Uh, in one direction, it glows brighter than the rest. Well, team, Michaelo, it seems you're gonna meet those friends of mine a little sooner. I think we're in luck.
Uh-oh.
Luna asks, "What are you up to now, Cade?"
Well, you see, when people owe you a lot of debts, you find different ways to pick up on them. And let's just say I have a lifetime membership to a really nice tavern.
Hmm.
And my friend there is perfect for what I need him for. So, time to collect on some old debts. Follow me. And pulls his pistol out, keeps it in his pocket with his hand on the trigger, and he begins following the glowing stone. Every couple of 10 or 20 feet or so, you see Cade stop and kind of motioning, looking in three directions, kind of thing, as the stone glows brighter in one out of three, and he continues following it. What is
Ceres goes. Ceres goes inside. Ceres grabs one of the handles on Bucket and drags him. Well, not really drags, but kind of just leads him into the tiny hut. Yeah.
tiny hut?
You casted a spell that created a structure, right?
No, 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 no. He's just got a
Oh
glowing
shit!
rock that's like a directional.
I'm tripping. I
He's got a
thought you meant
radar
that you
room.
cast the. I, I
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought you like cast a spell that created a structure. Okay.
No, 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 no. He's just been following this glowing rock for a little bit. Yeah,
All
bit
right.
of a mad. Um, and finally, after a few hours of trudging through marsh, what is everybody doing? Cade quietly walks ahead, still on pretty high alert. He doesn't say a whole lot as he's following. He's trying to focus on this rune. But
Ceres is rolling. She has a dice set that she looted off of. I can't remember, but she has a dice set. So she is playing a dice game with Elena to try and
what
take
game
her
are you
mind off
playing?
of things. I think they're just playing higher or lower.
Fair.
Michaelo was gonna meditate on his his mount
Smart.
that is back to being a dog. How long does this little trip gonna take?
I'd say it was we were gonna walk for about 3 hours.
3 hours.
Ooh,
It's
three
just under a,
hours.
it's just under a short rest.
Mhm.
Uh, Ceres is going to play higher or lower with Elena, but also polish up that gun.
The gun that you gave to the old man.
No, the gun that Michaelo gave to Ceres.
The
That you
one in the
gave
same
to the
gun.
old. Yeah.
To finish it out to full restoration? Question mark.
Um. What would that be? One
So, I
second.
mean, depending on the level of the weapon, is its roll DC. And before I got it about halfway there, I mean,
What did you have to roll last time?
a
Was it
D20.
just a flat D20?
You told me to do a flat D20, but I
Roll me
mean, I
another flat D20. That is
all
what I
right.
told you last time. Yeah.
That is a 17.
You finished the restoration. I mean, it wasn't hard.
But I'm also like in between. I'm working on it, but I'm also like, whenever the dice rolls with me and Elena, I'm like rolling my dice. So it's kind of like the break, like a little break in between each time.
Okay. And is there anything that anybody else would like to do?
DM, since we're not
Trudging along.
doing a since I can't get a full short rest, do you think while I meditate I could get at least 1 T point back?
No.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
I am I'm riding on my mount, making sure that Raichu is okay because I know he nicked his ear.
Roll me another con save for Raito, actually. It's been
Oh,
at least an hour.
Let's see. He's got a 17. Oh
He
snap! You know
passes.
what? While I'm at it, let me cast Cure Wounds on him. Although he's affected by poison, right?
He was, but I think that's his second save, so I think it just wears off.
Oh, this is where it's off. Then I guess there's no point doing that. Never mind then.
Yeah, he's fine.
So then, yeah, no, I'm just making
But
sure he's okay.
Raitu is definitely still asleep. He's resting up. He's not playful. He's not, yeah, he's
Uh-uh.
just kind of sickly.
Well, I'm holding on to him.
Uh,
And keeping my eyes open.
And thus, party, you continue trudging through these marshlands behind Cade and his glowing rock until you all hear it in the distance. A roaring. You hear what sounds like laughter, what sounds like screaming, and all manner of glass clanking. This is a rowdy establishment, and over the horizon of where we are walking towards following Cade is a what appears to be a two-story shabby tavern. It's got glass windows with wood kind of boarded across it in the form of X's. It seems rather heavily fortified for a tavern, but there's a sign on the front that says "First drink for free." There's an old wooden sign hanging out front that says Kieran's Tavern. And that, my friends, is where we will end off on tonight.
You said it was
Excellent.
called what cavern?
Kieran's.
Tirums or Kirums?
Kieran. Kerum.
Kirums
Okay,
Tavern.
because I was like, why is that named after Tyrum?
No,
Okay,
I just wanted it to be close.
about to get
Um,
his ego inflated.
no. But
Hmm?
Yeah, the party is going to end off at the doorstep of this tavern that is rowdy and rambunctious. Huh. Right. Um, Rosebud Thorn?
Very well, very well.
Remember whose turn it is?
I don't know. But I'll go first though.
Okay.
So
Fancy's the chance.
my rose was that I wasn't actually being beaten up for once. That felt nice. Um, Another rose was just all of a sudden seeing how Ceras is a pretty good gunslinger, shooting and obliterating 3 targets. That was pretty gnarly to see. Um, Bud, of course, is what's going to happen next in the rowdy bar that is found with a little glowing orb, a weird MacGuffin. Um, Thorn didn't really have any thorns, and enjoyed how things went, and that would be the end for me.
I'll go next. My my what is it? Rose. My rose is actually playing Michaelo good this time, and he wasn't useless. That was pretty good. Uh, my bud is yep, pretty much the same as Josh's. Uh, Seeing what's gonna go down in this tavern, because if it's a rowdy bunch, that sounds like it might be a bit of a problem. Um, and my thorn was at the beginning of combat. I kept getting shit rolls at the beginning, and
Yeah.
that's my rosebud thorn.
Yeah, shit rolls are never fun.
They are never
Um,
fun.
uh, a quick question before I do mine. So does this place look warm and welcoming on the inside, or is it more like uh hot with passion?
Are we?
Definitely more of the hot with passion. You can feel
All
the
right.
life from this place radiating as a rowdy bunch. There's also a bunch of fresh soil dug up beneath the entire tavern.
Fresh soil dug. Okay, hold on.
I'm getting Melios vibes here.
Let me let me make my notes. Fresh soil dug beneath tavern. All right. Now, Rose. First of all, there were some good rolls here. First of all, at two nat 20s in the game. I ain't gonna complain about that for Ceres. I had some good rolls. Um, I guess a thorn for me was I I I don't know. I felt like maybe I ruined this kind of for the first part it was we're sneaking through, we're gonna try and not proc all the enemies and we're gonna go through, and I feel like I might have ruined that as Ceres by rushing through all of them. Um,
I could have
and
casted
I
silence a little earlier.
ah, yeah, I apologize for that. I feel like I kind of like I got a spell that basically makes our NPC target damn near invulnerable, except for the fact that if they actually pass the wisdom save, they could probably kill our NPC in one hit.
Mm,
So, I was like, get the NPC to safety as soon as possible.
But I think that was a very much in
that was a
character
smart
thing. I feel
decision.
like I feel like Saris would very much be like, oh, this shit's going down. We got to move like now, And I feel like that's what you did.
Yeah, I just don't feel like I played to the party as much as I could have. Um,
Well,
I feel like you
the
did
party's
what
not
you
all the
had
way.
to in the
I was
moment.
I feel like the party's not all the way like super united yet. I feel like Sarah's taking it like the initiative to save the VIP would be pretty in character.
yeah, I think it would be, but yeah, another rose would go to Jay, uh, for for trying his fucking damnedest to figure out a way to shield bash inside of the mouth of a plant. That was funny. I am really, dude. There is so much budding of me to see what's inside of this tavern. I'm super excited. One more Thorn. I had an ability I felt would have really helped me out instead of just dashing. Artificer has an ability to infuse like a fucking rock you pick off the ground to like glow or emit some kind of sound.
Yeah, that definitely would have helped because they were
Yeah,
sound for the most part sound
and
based.
I was like, nah, it's like enough distance where I can just dash. Come on, but
Yeah.
yeah, no. Uh, I will be using that in the future. I'm just my only thorn is that I didn't use it right now. But yeah, uh, good session. I enjoyed this combat a lot. I mean, it was an interlude combat where we're fighting some uh, you know, they had the fucky grapple and swallow. The swallow mechanics are fucking ridiculous in D&D because what if that plant had fully swallowed Jay, he would be taking acid damage every turn until it was enough damage to take him out.
Oh my
It's
Yep,
fucking
crazy.
god.
he'd have took acid damage every turn, and he'd have took partial damage to all of like the plant's damage.
Hmm.
I apologize. I want to say something. I just realized the thorn as I was looking through
That's the
some of
end
the
of mine.
stuff.
So go
Oh, that
ahead.
was in the thorn. I just realized I do have a thorn. So when I was grappling the plant earlier, I should have been rolling twice and trying to take. I had advantage on the creature, and I forgot to roll twice to see the damage. So that's unfortunate, but it's
Uh,
okay. That was on me.
Dude, it was the same thing with me. I have advantage on all magical saving throws, and I fucked up 2 sessions ago, I think. Maybe one
Mm-hmm.
session ago. Yeah. But I get you completely there.
I didn't realize I had 3 attacks.
Excuse me, what?
Yeah, I have
You know, it's funny.
two attacks
It's funny,
per
Ryan.
action.
When you said I've been fucking up and I need to adjust my HP, I looked at my HP and realized that I was fucking up and need to adjust mine as well.
Yeah, I think it had to do with taking the long rest the first time, and I had something clicked, and it just went back to the fixed HP, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, because I was sitting at like 22 HP, and after we leveled, my max HP was like 44, and I was like, "What?" I was like, "I fucked up here."
Yeah, D&D Beyond resets you back to like the average HP whenever you do like an actual long rest in the app. So when you level up,
I feel like there's a way to do it where it stays,
Yeah,
but
yeah, you press long rest, and then you unmark the reset maximum HP. You
I
just
need to do
uncheck
that.
that, but it's defaulting as check, which fucking
Mm,
stupid. So dumb, so dumb.
yeah. I hope the protector extra HP helps you guys out at least a bit.
I mean, we have 19 extra fucking
Oh,
HP.
I
That's
needed to
fucking
add that
crazy.
then. Oh shit.
I don't think
Yeah,
you
we're
have
about to go into this
19.
thing. You don't
how
have
long does that
19.
last?
You have 8, Josh.
I'm pretty sure. Hold on, let me check, but I'm fairly sure it's to the end of like your next long rest.
You said I
Yeah,
have
yeah, it's all
plus
day.
8 health. You said.
Yeah, because when
Let's
Word.
see, protector. Let me look at that really quick. Magical cannon, blah 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 blah. The cannon emits a burst of positive energy that grants itself. Oh, I didn't account for that. And each creature within 10 feet with 1d8 plus your intelligence modifier, a minimum of +1. It it literally doesn't say. That's crazy.
Neat. Jay, you got a rosebud thorn?
Something.
he's
Oh, never mind.
muted right now.
I mean, I just figured I'd throw it out there.
I would say that it's. I'll look into it more, Ron, but I'd be
I don't
fairly
even know
sure it would
how
be
long
till
I've
long
been
rest.
muted.
That's hilarious.
I've tried to say rose like 5 times.
Damn,
It's been a
Jay.
while. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a
Damn,
while.
dude, just holy shit.
I mean,
Time.
clearly Tyrum hasn't had anything to fucking do in the last
Hey.
like 15 minutes. um, Rose, um, it was an abstract combat. It was cool. Seeing that, uh, the zombies had come back. That was pretty neat. Rose to seeing Josh and Ryan not get bitched for once.
That was really great, wasn't it?
It
Yeah.
is like I'm genuinely happy that they weren't getting fucking slapped around. And that they were actually doing well this combat.
You mean useful?
But to see what happens at this tavern. Um, Thorn. I missed a few attacks. I don't really have a whole lot in that department, I guess. Yeah.
Well, rose to the combat. I wanted to try some different enemies, stuff that was just abstract. The undead fortitude was pretty cool. I
Yeah,
did want to try. I did want to try the swallowing mechanic a little more. I thought it'd be funny
yeah.
if like one of you got completely eaten. Good stories down the line.
You should have
Um,
eaten Jay. You should have eaten Jay. That's a thorn.
that is a thorn. Um,
Too much
but
iron.
too much armor to really swallow. He was a
No,
thick
no.
swallow.
Yeah.
Rose to everybody like doing their best to just get the fuck out. Everybody tried to sneak a little bit too. That was cool. Y'all didn't just jump into trying to fight first thing that came to mind. And I think that's pretty cool to see. Bud, the tavern, I've got some interesting characters in here. I can't wait to do it. I gotta flesh it out a little bit more. We'll try to do it tonight. But I figured we'd stop here so I can really get into this one because it's gonna be fun. Um, Thorn. I got a little frustrated and I started yelling, and that was not cool. And I apologize because I was
When?
trying to. When me and Jay were arguing about about him rule of cool. All right, at least I felt like I was getting loud, and that's not cool. I, Ultimately, yeah, I want you guys to do cool shit. I don't know. Start felt a little slow, and I was trying to get everybody into it. I don't want to be a dick.
Mm.
And if I came across that way, I do want to apologize. But other than that, I am excited for where the story goes from here. And I think there's some big stuff for a lot of characters. Uh, you know, Josh's mystery assailant disappeared into the swamp. We've got the church buying people on the other end of the swamp. We've got a little elven girl worth something. I'm not sure what yet. And all of us have, just survivor's guilt for everything involved. And I cannot wait to start touching into some of this more personal and deep stuff. But yeah, GG's friends. This was fun.
Yeah.
And I'm
Indeed,
gonna
dude.
go fight my toddler.
No,
Before you
no
do
problem
that,
with that, buddy.
Ron,
What's
you
up?
got a second?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. When everybody's not here.
No.
Oh wow, we can't be in here. None of that.
It's a player question. It's a PC question.
Oh, some plot devices, maybe?
Yeah,
I'm
a little
leaving.
bit of that.